Hey guys, welcome to the ArchieLuxury live stream channel. That's right, guys. We're here. We're here to launch. We're here to go. We are here to have. There we go, guys. That's the start of the show. We are live on the stream. That's right, guys. This is the Archieverse. You are watching the greatest entertainment in the business. We're here, we're back, and we are broadcasting live. Special show today. We want to get everybody happy and pepped up. Let's get them on. Let's get that link out there now. I am Walrus. I am Walrus, guys. How's it going? Nice one, Arch. Great song. Thank you so much. It's a fabulous show we got lined up today, sponsored by The Zeal. That's right, guys. Sponsored by The Zeal. Today's question is modern paddock annual calendar or cheap paddock vintage? Good question. We're going to explore this question because, you know what, guys? It's a time to look at this. What do we do? What do we get? Do we get a compromise perpetual or do we get a modern classic but without the added complexity? This is the question. We got Bear Clooney jumping on. Hello, Bear.
Good singing, big boy. Good singing.
Hey,
That was a great start. Walrus Unplugged. I love it. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's how was your weekend?
I have a cold, man. I have a cold.
It was Labor Day as a holiday in America. It was a bit quiet yesterday. Hey, speaking of yesterday, we have got Patel Philippe. Patel Philippe has just given us a super chat, 100 Canadian. I need you to convince me on why you'd get a 50-40, 59-40, or a 5-1-4-0 versus a 5-1-4-6. Why you wouldn't get 5-1-4-6, 5-3-9-6, or a 5-2-0-5. Now let's get this baby up on the screen, and a very special hello to Mike the Snake. How is our favorite snake?
I'm doing good. Thanks, Arch.
Hey, that's great to see you on the screen. So the watchers in question here, let's have a look. What are we talking about? So we're talking perpetuals, or are we talking... Look at this. Have a look at these watches.
Beautiful.
These are perpetuals. And the problem is they're small. They are small in a modern context. They're small. A 59-40. See, this is the TV. They're a little bit on the small side. A little bit dated. That's a 59-40. A 50-40. Let's have a look at a 50-40. 50-40. Oh, sorry, I got the number wrong. 50-40. A little bit small. They're a bit small. So these are small. What would you do? Do you get a vintage smaller watch, or do you get a modern one, but it's not a perpetual, it's an annual? So for those of you who don't know, what's the difference? Well, an annual calendar, you have to, it's called an annual calendar because you need to adjust it annually. You need to adjust it annually. That's what you need to do. And I got to be totally honest. Can I say this to you, Bear?
What, Dutch?
You know, OC's not a real collector. He is a show-off collector.
How do you mean? Like, based on what?
Now,
I mean, by hype. If we are talking exclusively, I'm not familiar really with his collection. To be honest with you,
Me either.
I know his last Patek that he got. That's not hype. Is that a watch hype? I don't know. Is it?
Now, what I've got to say is, he
By hype watches, I'm more of a non-collector than he is. I mean, the only Patek I have is Aquanaut 5167. So,
what I mean. When I was with him, he has a platinum day date.
well, Platinum Day Date is not Platona. Platinum Day Date wasn't it really at one time
He
is a
said to
watch.
me,
Can I
he's got it
can I
with the.
finish my thought when you asked me a question? Platinum Day Date at one time was a favor for the AD. You would buy a Platinum Day Date to get something good. Or at one time you were getting significant discount on a Platinum Day Date. Day Date, Platinum Day Date was never, and I still don't think it's perceived. Well, now the new one, yes, but at the past, that Platinum Day Date that we both have is not a watch that was as a favor to us.
Hmm.
You do realize that, right?
I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
Yeah, yeah. That Platinum Day Date, you would either get a significant discount or you would buy it with the idea that you're gonna get some really hot watch.
Sure.
It's a
The
beautiful
the
watch, but it
part of the
was not hot.
journey. Part of the journey.
Yeah, I
Remember?
guess so. I guess so. So,
so,
so what else
Uh,
does he have that's hype, Archie?
well, he said to me, he's got the platinum day date with the smooth bezel. He said,
Okay.
I really wish I had the newer model. He's a hype
Yeah, so do
collector.
I. So do I. Because the newer model is hype. The newer model goes over retail, and the newer model is the one that AD is doing you a favor if they sell it to
Let me
you.
ask you something. Look at this watch on the screen.
Yeah, I like it.
5396.
I like it very much.
36,000. Well, guess what?
Hmm.
You know what the most expensive 5396 is?
No, I don't.
It's the one Buckley and OC have. OC has the new blue dial.
Can I be honest with you without
It,
knowing the prices? I would pick the white dial over blue dial, to be very honest with you.
okay, well, what I'm trying to tell you
To
is
my taste, to my taste.
36,000 versus 80,000.
80,000 for a color change on the dial.
Wow.
Now, because it's that new blue, it's a newer watch and it's got
Oh,
diamonds.
oh,
Now,
Okay,
well, so
all right. But
it's
still,
that's, I don't know if that's 40 grand worth, but
mm,
or 60 or
exactly.
60 grand worth.
Because
And I'm with
OC
you,
likes to
Bear. I
show
like
off.
the classic white look. Honestly, the white with the black indices and hands, it really
But what I'm
pops.
saying is, he likes to show off.
Well,
I think, to
it's
be
a free
honest
world.
with you, it would be a lie. It would be total lie if we in this hobby do not admit to ourselves that we all like to show off occasionally.
Hmm.
Would you agree with
Hath
that?
he who hath not sinned cast the first stone.
I like, okay, I'm not going to speak for the others. Okay? When it comes to regular people outside of our hobby, they don't give a flying fuck. They think if you spend $1,000 on a watch, you're crazy. As
Yep,
a matter of fact, I prefer not to even discuss my watches with them because they look at me like I have lost my mind.
yep.
But when it comes to our watch geek environment, regardless if that's a Facebook group or Instagram or Archiverse or let's say forums and so on. Obviously, we like to show what we have and share with the punters, and we do like enjoy when we get recognition for our watch. Also, we don't like when our watch is criticized either. I mean, we can say whatever we want. Archie cannot get over the fact that people are criticizing his JLC. It bothers him to this day. But in reality, Archie likes to show off as well. So, Mikey, why are we
Mhm.
bullshitting each other? Why? Why do we even create the groups among each other, the watch geeks and so on? So we can
Well, no,
exchange,
you know
we
what I
can
was
exchange what we love, right?
what I was just thinking. What you're saying it applies to basically any club type scene, like a car club or an art club or something, a painters club or whatever.
Let me just
There's
hit the
always
super
going to be
chat
a
quickly.
competition.
Let me
Somebody's
say
always going to
firstly,
want.
hello to HR. Hello, Mr. HR.
Hello,
And we got
Paul.
a
Hello,
Oh
Bear.
boy!
Hello, Mike.
$2 super
Hey
chat
there,
from Little Dave.
you
$2.
missed a
Be on
big
point,
one.
big boy. The vultures are circling. We have got Sam Davidson, £2.
Archie, do
Hello,
me a
the
favor.
Almighty.
Archie, when I'm on the live stream, I don't care if the super chat is 1 penny. You don't fly over it. You pay full attention to it, okay? Otherwise,
Yeah,
I'm not going to participate. I find that disrespectful. So that's the one thing I'm going to ask you. You can eat, you can be disengaged, but when there's a super chat, you pay full attention. Little Dave gave you $2. Give him
Little
some love.
Dave. Yes, Little Dave, $2. Be on point, big boy. The vultures are circling. What does that mean, Bear?
You know
Keep
what that
going,
means.
keep
You know
going,
what
keep
that
reading
means,
the
man.
chats, Arch.
They're circling. They're circling, Archie. They're circling. You gotta be cautious. You know, vultures are not friend of walruses, man.
Archie.
Walruses and bears are very, very sensitive to the vultures, man. To the vultures.
Yeah.
Talking about vultures, we've got Mike here. He says he's the Pontiff's best friend. I've seen him on Tim's show. What's he doing? What are you doing, Mike? Don't make me pull up the clip. Don't make me pull the clip up. I've seen what you've done. You're a money grabber, Mike. You're a money grabber.
Oh yeah, I'm a money grabber. You betcha.
You're stealing the leads. I saw you on Horology Dungeon. I've seen what you said. People have told me, Mike.
Okay, whatever they've told you, man, it's all true because it was on the
Yes,
internet.
And
I know it's true.
now that we read the little Dave's super chat nicely, we move to another one, Archie.
Yes,
Now it's
We
there's
time.
got
a number of
Sam
super
Davidson.
chats.
Sam Davidson, £2. Love the Almighty Pontiff.
Love the pontiff. Love the pontiff. Love the
Love the
pontiff.
Yes,
ponder.
we do. And keep going, Arch. There's another one.
We got one here from Patel Philippe, $5. Pull up the article on Tudor Black Bay Chrono Blue and tell us the dumb if it will kill pink values.
Yeah,
The
that's the
article.
new one that came out, the blue one. It's you know what? It's a boutique only. It's a boutique only.
Mm.
I seen it. I don't think this one's got anything on a pink one. To be honest with you, it's actually. I'll be honest with you. The white diet panda to me looks better than this blue one. Archie, while I'm talking, I'm sure you're pulling it up, right? And I'm gonna say I don't see this one really making a big impact on the market in
Which
any sense of
article are
it.
you referring to, Tan? Which article?
Any one of them.
Sorry.
Any one of them. It's a new watch.
Tudor
To the
Black Bay
Black Bay
Chrono
Chrono
Blue.
Blue. There you
There
go.
you go. Ah,
This is this is actually a boutique edition that
Meh.
is only
yeah.
available from the Tudor boutiques.
Meh.
Um, what would you rather have, the pink or the blue, Bear?
Oh, pink by far. It's more unique. It's more impactful. It's interesting. It's unusual. This is just like I mean,
And this is
what
a
what is
Black
it?
Bay, right? So sorry to interrupt you, Bear.
No, it's okay,
This
man.
is
It's a
not a
book.
58, so this is like
No,
42 millimeters.
yeah, big one, big chunky boy.
Yeah. I like them both. I like them
Yeah, me
both.
too. I mean, but honestly, this is nothing unusual. This is just blue, eh? I
Yeah.
put
Yeah.
them in the order of liking. I put the pink number one, the white number two, the blue number three, and the black number four.
Okay. Now, Arch, you got another super chat.
Yes, we've got another fantastic super chat here. We got one from Malik Diamond.
And we need Mark.
Wow!
We need
Wow!
Mark
$100.
here to blow my
Love the Pontiff
earbones off.
from Sam Davidson.
Malik Diamond, what a guy, man! What a supporter!
That's
Thank you, sir. Thank you
thank
so
you
much.
for Archie.
That's
Yes,
that
that's
guy is
most
amazing,
generous,
Arch.
man. That's most generous.
Diamond. He's a Malik Diamond. Well, he is a diamond, obviously.
You've got another one, Arch, that maybe I should read.
Yeah.
If you pull it up.
Okay, here we go. We got another one from Little Dave, $2. I'll get
Read
you to
it,
read
Mikey.
it.
Oh
Mike?
yeah, next time I Gonzo the 930 clean the windshield. Agreed completely. I had no idea how it was going to look or show up. It was just spontaneous. It stuck to my windshield. I moved it to a better spot and it worked. And so I just turned
Couple
the
of
key and
comments.
started the
There's
car.
a feedback to your Gonzo.
Yeah.
First, it was very visually pleasing. It was a really nice, fast video. My complaints would be that the sound did not show, did not.
I don't know why my phone doesn't pick up the engine sound. I do not know, because the engine sound inside that car is very loud.
And we would love to experience that. So I
Yeah.
would say that's the only complaint.
I'm going to
The
work
the,
on that. Maybe
the
I'll get a new
windshield, no
camera.
big deal. No
Yeah,
big deal.
I'm gonna try work on getting a camera, that like a GoPro or something more appropriate than my phone, and try.
A lot of people notice the blue smoke. I don't know even what that means.
Oh no, it smokes pretty good when you first fire it up, because it's air cooled and it leaks a little bit from the valve covers, and that gets all over the bottom exhaust. And so when I first fire it up for about two minutes, it just smokes a big mosquito cloud of white smoke, and then it clears away, and then it doesn't smoke one bit once all that smoke is just burnt off the headers. And it's kind of obnoxious. I'm going to address it. It's just the valve cover gaskets that I need to replace. So in any case, yes, smoke was seen. Smoke did happen.
It's okay. So how are we doing with super chats, Archie? What would be the
We've
next
got another super
chat?
chat here. We've got another super chat here. We've got one from our good friend S.R. Bell. S.R. Bell, $5. Bear, where in Mark Goldberg's bloody raptured asshole hell have you been?
I took a break, Esther Bell. It's good to see that you haven't lost your touch. You're as crazy as you always were. Good to see you back supporting Archie, even though it's completely weird and unusual. But I like that you're around, buddy. Thank you.
Exactly right there. And we've got another super chat from Osman Alva,
No,
220.
before that, Archie, we have the Wishful Thinking membership super chat. Wishful Thinking was a member, believe it or not, for 37 months. That's loyalty. That's
That
a
is
support that needs to be highly respected. So you want to bring it up, Archie?
Yes, sir. Okie dokie. Let's have a look there.
Wishful Thinking is asking panelists one Patek, one Rolex for life. So, guys, you're picking one Patek or one Rolex for life. What is your pick?
I'm just getting it. Just hang on. Let me get this here. I don't know why it hasn't come up for me. Why doesn't
That's
this?
okay. I just said it to you. What he says is that he wants you to pick one Patek and one Rolex for life. He wants you and all the other panelists to pick one Patek and one Rolex for life.
You know, that's a really good question. That is actually a really, really good question. And I would say this doesn't necessarily need to be the most expensive diamond clad watch. This is a watch for life. This is for your own inner self. You know, I would have to say, Bear, for me, I think the world time I've got now would be the Patek because it's big. It the world time's always a watch I've loved for years. And the second watch for life, I've got to tell you, it'd have to be the Bluesy. So for
Fair enough.
me, world time and Bluesy is it.
Very nice. Mikey?
Um, I'd have to start with a 41 millimeter no date sub, and for the Rolex and for the Patek, the one that Tan has, and doesn't Archie own the same one, or are they similar?
No, they don't
Um,
have 10 and Archie don't have the same Patek.
Okay,
So
well, I
which
like
one?
Tans. I like Tans very very much.
Which one?
the
Do they
world
make
time he's talking about. The world time. I'll just bring that up there.
Does
He's
it come in a
talking.
40, or does it come in a larger size? Is it available in
I love
multiple
Mike's
sizes?
innocence. Don't you love Mike's innocence,
Yeah,
Bear?
yeah, he's a
He has
good guy.
no.
Well,
He has.
Tens is they're both actually larger. Both this time, what happened? Archie's got the larger one, and so does Ten. So
Oh,
show him
cool.
both and let him pick one. Archie.
So here we
Yeah,
go.
let's
So
see them.
that's the world time that Tan has, which is that was the current model. It's the current model, Bear.
Right, that's on the right is the wartime Mikey that you're talking about. That's a
Uh
what,
huh.
40 millimeter?
It's actually 38.5. Mine is actually 39. They never made a 40.
Okay.
39.5 was the biggest, but Tan's is slightly smaller, 38. It's a beautiful watch. I agree with you, Mikey. And which Rolex, Mikey?
A 41 millimeter no date sub.
Cool. My choice I already made. It's the Aquanaut Steel 5167A, and for the Rolex I will pick Jubilee bracelet Pepsi.
Ah, I didn't think about
Jubilee
that.
bracelet Pepsi.
Yes.
You own those
Easy.
two watches, don't you?
Yes, that's my perfect duo.
I think if I were able to change my answer, I would change my from a sub to a Pepsi.
There you go. You can. Why not change it?
Yeah. No, I did slip
Would
to
you
my
rather
mind.
have Jubilee? Would you rather have the oyster bracelet?
Personally, I think I'd rather have the oyster. Yeah.
Cool. So Mikey's choice: oyster bracelet, steel GMT Pepsi, and the wall-time white gold, same one that we see on a picture that Ten owns.
Yes. I really
Nice.
like that. That one just wow.
I got to tell you, that is a beautiful set Tan's got there. I've got to tell you. We've got another super chat's come in from Malik Diamond. Malik Diamond, $10. Archie, can you pull up the 116264 blue dial? I think I want this for my new daily wearing watch. Thoughts, Thunderbird. Thunderbirds are go. Now, the only problem I got to tell you.
Did you even read the Osman's super chat?
Oh, sorry, Bear, I missed it.
Can
Osman,
I just say how much I like Osman? Osman, Arkadasim merhaba, merhaba. My brother from Istanbul, so nice to see you. Thank you for your ongoing support for Archie. You're always a class act. I know you had a sad event in your life. I'm happy that we can bring some happiness and fun and entertainment to you in this show. Thank you for your ongoing support. Maybe one day my dream comes true and I visit the beautiful city of Istanbul. Thank you so much. Archie, read the super chat.
read this super chat. Here we go. We've got the super chat. Hello, Mike. Hello, Bear. Hello, Paul. Hello from Istanbul. That's Osman Alva. Thank you so much. Malik Diamond, $10. Arch, can you pull up the blue dial? This is the Thunderbird. I think I want this for my new daily wearing what? The only problem is, you know what's wrong with this watch, Bear?
I don't.
It's only 36.
Well, Malik might be. I don't know, Malik. Malik, he might be a thin, elegant guy. As I said to you, depends of your body build, the whole if you're tall, lengthy, thin, you know, the 36 looks elegant and nice on you, right? This is a beautiful watch. This is a fucking gorgeous watch.
Very
I'm a
much
huge
so.
fan, but it would not look right on us, Archie, because of our stature, right?
Exactly. And I've got to tell you, there, it's a beautiful. I love the blue. You know what? I love the blue. I think that'd be a perfect daily. Perfect daily. Fuck it. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. We got another super chat from Brian, $2. NFL player shot through the chest in Rolex robbery. Yes. Did you hear about this, Bear?
No.
No,
Oh.
no, that's tragedy.
Yeah, it's an absolute disaster. NFL rookie star shot over a Rolex. Here we go. 49ers rookie Ricky Pearsall shot over attempted Rolex robbery.
My God,
And this is him here, Pearsall. He was shot. Uh,
I don't even know what you
it's
say
really
here.
quite
This is tragedy.
absolute disaster. And it doesn't say, the article didn't say what Rolex it is there. We've got the Daily Mail. He was shot in San Francisco. San Francisco.
What a
He
piece
was
of
shot in the.
shit, that person. That whoever shot the young man for fucking watch, motherfucker. What a garbage. We're worse than animals, man. Animal would never do something like that. What a piece of fucking toxic shit. I hope he fucking goes to
Yeah, I
jail
mean
and
that's
gets
just
raped
fucking.
every day. Idiotic, fucking sick world we live in.
I mean, what
Totally
the
sick
fuck is
world.
wrong with this world? It doesn't say what Rolex it was. Not that I'm
It's
trying to take
irrelevant,
away
man. I
from
don't give a
him.
fuck what Rolex it was. This is fucking young man has a life ahead of him, and some piece of garbage fucking ends that life. For what? For fucking material shit. That's right. SD43 animals don't wear watches. Well, Walrus is doing occasional bear. Anyway, let's move on. This is depressing. Mo, please, Archie. I can't.
Okay. Yeah. No, I understand there. We've got another one. Patel Philippe, $5. How does one survive the Rolex collapse of 2024? Now, if you guys don't know this, I
Oh, he
actually
lived.
made
He lived. Mikey says the guy lived.
Oh, good.
Walked himself to emergency room. God bless you. You know what? Thank you guys. That's a positive. So the guy did not die. Thank you guys for letting me know. He lived. Thank you guys. That's a good. Thank you. Sorry, Archie, to interrupt. Continue, buddy.
No worries. I made a video on the ArchieLuxury channel. If you guys are just pulling it up now. So this is my main flagship. And the video was called Surviving the Rolex Market Collapse of 2024. I made this yesterday. It was a video.
Oh my God, it's too funny. I didn't watch it. I gotta check it out.
Yeah.
I
And so
gotta check it out.
what I've actually decided to do, Bear, is on my ArchieLuxury channel,
Mhm.
I am releasing a video once a week.
Well, it's about the time, man. I
I
mean,
want to
let's
do
be honest. This
quality
whole
video. Like,
live stream, one-dimensional fucking bullshit. That's not gonna end well. Just you gotta
Yeah.
feed your main channel, man. That's
Well,
important.
exactly. The two complement each other, and even if let's say the videos don't like really rake in the bucks, at least what they do is bring in new leads, bring in curious people that then end up over on the stream
Yeah,
where the money does come. And
yeah.
so, even if you don't see a direct money correlation to the movies you make, it has a direct
The bottom
effect
line
on.
is this: no person is relevant YouTuber if they don't have actually channel. The live stream channels are not relevant YouTubers. Bottom line. There is no relevant YouTuber that is solely doing live streams. Doesn't exist.
Yep. They're doing movies. They're doing all kinds of shorts.
Let's go on, Archie. Let's go
You know,
on.
Okay, so
even
basically,
Ross
how?
Rachel Brady.
Just hang on. I was saying there. How does one survive the Rolex collapse? And what I basically said was, it's only a problem if you're selling. Okay, if you are keeping your watches, it doesn't really matter. If you are, so basically, if you are selling your watches, you might want to consider I gave some pointers there, but basically, where it's a problem is it's not as easy to sell your watch for a cash settlement as it was in the past. So as long as you're not desperate, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. We've got another super chat here. We've got Eddie's just joined us on the stream. We got a super chat from William
Hi, Eddie.
Gordrian.
Welcome, Eddie.
Hello, Eddie.
Hola, amigo. ¿Cómo estás, señor?
Hola.
Not bad, not bad. Pretty good, my friend.
Hey, Archie, I was
William,
gonna ask you. Hey, I was
just
gonna ask
1
you a
minute.
question.
1 minute. William Gordrian, £2. Yes, Bear, the Pepsi you have. Taste and Mike also.
Thank you, William Gudrian. Always love to see your Instagram feed. You're class act, man. We like you, man, very much. Thank you.
I
We got
have this.
Apes, our good friend Apes, £5. Bear, since being away, you done any watch purchases? If so, what watches did you get?
No, I haven't bought anything. As a matter of fact, I only sold some watches. I haven't added anything at all, and I have no plans to add anything in the near future. I am in the process of downsizing.
Hey, Archie, I was gonna ask you something, man. You know what makes chronographs very reliable is that what do you call it? The column wheel. They put that in like the newer watch. They put that in like the Rolex 41. A lot of them had it like since the Zenith movement, the Omega 321. The moon watch. You have a 321 movement in there, or what do you have in there, or is it OMMANEY?
No, they all have like basically updated versions of the 321.
Column wheel. That's basically like the brain of the chronograph that controls the stop start function, right? It's like a little wheel, and it has like these triangular columns that they act like little gates when you engage, a little spring comes in, so that way
Sure.
it doesn't, what I'm saying, so you can't but they have like cheaper movements like the 7750, but they have like they have cams chronograph.
They moved on to the Speedmaster most people buy has a cams.
No, it has column wheel. It has column wheel. Cams is the old way. Cams is not good because
Eddie. You know what really fucking amazes me with you?
What's that?
You have a bit of knowledge, but you think.
Man. Go ahead.
Okay, Archie, let's pick up the super chats if you don't mind.
We got 861. Here we go.
Archie, can you take a break? Can you take a break from eating, maybe just a bit?
Patel Philippe, $5. Respond to the comments in the video and tell them to join your live stream every night.
Hey Archie, what's called, man? Then they also have the what do you call it? The vertical clutch, where you know how the chronograph when it's engaged, it's like a little clutch that like it clicks down. There's a spring and there's like a high tensile spring. When you engage the chronograph, these little teeth they drop them together, and that connects it to the wheel that's spinning constantly, to the gear train. That you got what I'm saying. Then when you disengage, when you press stop, it comes the spring, the little hands that take the clutch off that little wheel, what I'm saying, the vertical clutch, it takes off that wheel. Then when you reset, it'll spin around on top.
Archie, we need to keep up with the super chat. Sorry, Eddie, to interrupt you.
Yeah. Super chats, here we go. Next super chat here, we got SR Bell, $2.
By the
AC,
way, Archie, just to interrupt you for 1 second, you do acknowledge what Ten has just asked you
yes.
in his super chat. What did he ask you?
He said respond to the comments in the video and tell them to join your live stream every night.
Okay, so when tomorrow I'm going to check if you actually did that on this
Okay.
on your latest video on ArchieLuxury on your thing, and if you did not respond to everyone, I will not join your stream until I see that everyone is responded to.
I can't just draw the same thing over and over, Bear.
Yes, you can. You're gonna respond to everyone. Say thank you for your comment. Please make sure you join me on a live stream and you put the link of the channel. Okay.
Hey, what's up, man?
Okay.
Hey, I was gonna tell you something, man. So what? You know how when you reset the chronograph, right? There's like a little heart shaped.
And also one more thing that you need to do on every one of your ArchieLuxury or Paul Pluda videos, regardless what it is, you will do little advertising at the beginning and at the end of the video, asking people to join your live stream and telling them where the live stream is.
Tell them
Good
where the
idea.
best live stream on the net is.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Thank you, Archie. Now you can move to another super chat.
SR Bell, $2. AC, would you let Wizard crap in your mouth for 3 million US? No, because I won't be paid. It'd be an endless promise, Bear.
Okay?
that's
The
No.
next super chat, the next super chat I have to read, Archie.
Yes, $5 from Herman, the piano dude.
Did you
Like I
want to
said,
try? Did you want to try reading this?
I could read it, man.
Go ahead, Eddie. Go ahead, Eddie.
Daiti Nikaliko Savieta. Give Nekaliko. Who the fuck is that? Like advice.
Few advice, yeah.
Tom Izvig. Hang on. Is we need like forgive.
No, is bagneted to avoid.
Here, you read it, man.
All right,
That's
dajte
not
nekoliko savjeta o tome kako da izbegnete napad dok nosite luksuzni sat u sve opasnijem svetu. Hvala. Give us a few advice about that, how to avoid attacks while wearing luxury watches in everyday dangerous world. Thank
I
you.
know what you gotta do. You gotta have a 9mm pistol in your pocket, man.
Okay. So
And if
have a
somebody tries to grab your watch, you
personal.
put a fucking bullet right in the fucking middle of their eyes, man. Right between the fucking eyes.
All right. So have a personal weapon. What do you recommend, Archie?
Oh, I recommend a I recommend, you know what? You're more likely to be shot if you carry a gun. I recommend worry beads, Bear. I'm a lover, not a killer.
Well, you
So,
used your briefcase once as a weapon. Would you use your briefcase as a weapon again?
Of course,
Hell yeah.
Bear.
My recommendation is be aware where you are wearing your luxury watches. Depending
Yeah,
where
don't
you
wear
are,
it at home. Wear a Seiko outside, man.
that's not a bad advice. That's not a bad advice. Mikey?
you know Daniel Katz wears those tennis wristbands over his watch when he's outside. That's what I do.
All right. There you go. That's it for our dear friend, Herman Piano Dude. Thank you, Herman, for your support. Your super chat is very much appreciated, sir. We have a next one from a great supporter, Wistful Thinking.
Wistful thinking. $5. You have to live with one for a year. Curly or Ross? Rachel? Oh, definitely Curly.
Hey, Archie, man.
I bet you
Who would
Ross
you
would be
live
a
with?
dream to live with. I bet you he'd be the most like considerate of your space roommate that you could ever
Curly
dream
you
of.
talking about, or who, Ross?
Ross.
So Archie picks Curly. Archie would prefer to live with Curly for a year. And why, Archie? What's your reasoning?
I mean, I mean, I mean, Ross would give me the shits after about a week.
Okay, why? Tell me. Explain.
I mean, how many sex toys could you honestly live with the guy? You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think
He
he
carries
keeps,
it in his room. He won't bring it out.
yeah, I think he keeps that to himself, and I don't think as a roommate that would be included in part of the package.
Okay. What about you, Mikey? Who do you pick and why?
I honestly, Ross, because I honestly think that yes, he's got his quirks, but as a roommate, he comes across to me the type of person that would be absolutely respectful and considerate to the other person sharing his space. That is just how he comes off to me, and
Fair enough.
like when we tell him don't do this, he obeys. He is very aware of, like, if and when he slips up, if he's like crossed the line or whatever. And I think he's very considerate of people, and so my choice is Ross.
Fair enough. Eddie, are you aware? Are you familiar with
Yeah,
these two
man.
gentlemen?
Yeah, man, that guy's funny, man. He made a video on his channel talking about he said that he was me, man, and then he was like weird, man. It was funny, man. But I don't
Which
know.
one? Ross Rachel Brady?
Yeah. He said he was a computer hacker and shit like that. It was funny, man. I don't
Funny.
know. He's a weird guy, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like be around weird people. I mean, he's all right. I don't got nothing against the guy. Just he's weird, man.
He's definitely weird.
He's not a
All
bad
right.
guy.
There you
He
go,
just
Ritual
maybe he
thinking
just sad or something.
you got your answer. Rich. Thank you very much for your super chat, sir. Archie, we have a super chat from Frank V. Thank you.
Here we go. We got a super chat from Frank V. $5. Hey Eddie. One, you get hunted by the ghost of minute repeater. One, Eddie. Hey Eddie. One, you get hunted by the ghost of minute repeater. Two, are you the horological sixth sense? And three, you hear dead watchmakers.
Yeah, all of the above, man. But I don't have a minute repeater to. No, there's one guy, man. He told me he had a minute repeater. He played it. It was like ding, 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 and it was. He said that you hear that sound. He's like, yeah. I'm like, the people who made this watch are no longer here with us, man. Those are their voices beyond the grave. That's very, the way if you hear a Patek Philippe minute repeater, man, it's something very special, man. It's very special. The way they can't replicate that, and it's very difficult because of it's tuned to the case is vibrates a certain way to make the tones very. They're like they sound very bright. They like kind of make you happy when you hear it. I don't know how to explain. You gotta hear it. You can
You're
Google
a
it.
very poetic soul, like every Slav. You have Alexander Pushkin in your heart.
Yeah, I read what is his name, Dostoevsky,
Yes.
and the other guy, what is his name, the one who War and Peace, about the conflict between Russia and France in 1812.
Yes.
That
Very
was
good.
crazy, man. That was very crazy, man. Crazy times, but it was a very interesting book, man. It's like,
There
and the
is
thing
no
is, you
better.
gotta.
There is no better literature in the world, and there is no greater literature and poetry in the world than Russian. That's
I had to read it when I was locked. They locked me in a cage, man. They locked me inside of a cage. I had nothing else, man. I was like, man, my radio didn't work, none. So I'm like, let me see what kind of books they got. They had that books.
Dostoevsky, Tolstoy. That's what
Yeah,
you guys
Tolstoy,
need to
War and
read.
Peace. Yeah, the thing with Tolstoy, man, that when they translate from Russian to English, it loses a lot of elements.
Very true. I
It's like
read all that in Serbian, so being that it's a similar to Russian, it doesn't lose.
you know who's Serbian? You know who's Serbian? Nikola Tesla was from Serbia.
That is still correct. That's
He
right,
invented
Eddie.
a lot of motors and electric all kind. The purpose of the Tesla coil was to transmit electricity wirelessly through the ionosphere
That's right. Do you know why they killed the project?
because J.P. Morgan didn't want to fund it, man. There was plus
Exactly, because he said, "How am I going to make money on that? How do I
yeah,
Exactly.
charge?"
He
there
was
was a way
trying to
he
he
could have
was
did
trying
it.
to get energy to
He
be
was ahead of his
transmitted through the
time, man.
ground, actually. But yeah, he built that big giant antenna that was
Warning
supposed to receive
power.
energy from the atmosphere and then put it into the ground, and then it was supposed to be able to just have like an energy grid that existed in the ground and possibly in the atmosphere, but you should, according to him, you'd be able to just put an antenna up and have power.
That's
That's
it.
right. We have a
Thank
super
you,
chat
Archie.
for Eddie. This is for Eddie to read.
Okay.
Here we go. We got a super chat for Eddie from Patel Philippe, $10.
Хочешь себе what, man? I
Read
can't
it loudly,
read it.
Eddie. We can't hear
Oh, he said if
you.
I want a Lamborghini. See, hang on.
Хочу
Хочу
себе
себе.
сині Lamborghini.
He
Нові
wants a blue
сині гіні
Lamborghini.
очівет в магазине. Лов'яю дачу в
Yeah,
то. Викидав спинінг де снова сині словнойні.
yeah, that's like a song or something, man.
Yeah. I
A
told you,
blue
it's all about
Lamborghini.
poetry. Thank you, Patel. Thank you very much.
I don't want a Lamborghini, man. You know why? Because they're so expensive to maintain. As soon as you anything on that car, even a bolt for the wheel, man, is like $1,000, man. Everything's $1,000. When you go to the shop with that car, man, everything's over $1,000. The oil change, $1,000. You know.
Yeah, I kind of know a little bit
They're
about
beautiful. They're
that.
cool cars, though, but they're not practical. They use. I mean, you're gonna drive it on the street. You know, here we got potholes everywhere. The streets are like the surface of the moon. You know, it's not worth. You know, they're tuned for that. You hit a bump, you crack your. If you got low profiles, you can crack your rim. You know, if you hit it, where are you gonna speed to, man? You're gonna get pulled over right away if you open it up a little bit. Then gas mileage is crazy on V12.
Well,
It's
some
cool
of
though.
them are
It's an interesting
B10s.
car. It's a
B10s.
work of art.
B10s are moving away from the 12s. I don't think you need to worry about gas mileage when you have a Lamborghini, Bear.
No, you don't
What
have
do
to
you
worry
think?
about. I like
Yeah,
Ferrari.
I don't
I like
think that's their
Ferrari.
priority. As a matter of fact, I know it's not their priority. Yeah.
Hmm.
We got a super chat from Patel Philippe, $5. Eddie, Russia knows you're cozying up to this girl, man.
No, that
He
wasn't
saw
a girl.
you wearing his panda, man.
I got his Panda right now, man. It's got a column wheel chronograph. It's column wheel and a vertical clutch.
Nice.
It's a work of art, man. The way they designed it, that was a work.
Very nice.
Rolex sued Breitling because Breitling's B01 movement copied the column wheel from Rolex, and they try to sue. If you Google that up, man, you can see the movement. The column wheel makes it reliable, so it doesn't have to, so it can last for years without. Because it's like the brain of it's like a computer that's analog. It's an analog computer. It controls the function of the current. It's got like gates. When you press the start stop, it moves the little columns so they can block the other button from being pressed. So you don't break your gear train or not. It doesn't. It's very simple, man. That's why they work. And GG Le Coultrin also has a column wheel. The master compressor, that's also a column wheel chronograph.
I got
And
to tell
GG
you
Le
something,
Coultrin
Bear. We got
invented.
another super chat coming in here. I can't read it. I don't understand. From Darth Nagus. What is that say?
That's for Mike to read.
Hey, that's
Mikey, please.
it says give me 500 baht.
Oh, Hamdulu Chingao Porsche
Perfect.
Lamborghini Austin
Hamdullah
Martin.
Chingao Lamborghini. Bravo, Mikey. Dark Negus, thank you very much for 2 British pounds. And what a
Chingao
good message.
Lamborghini. Yeah.
Chingao from Dark Negus.
Hey, why is the
Chingao.
bright?
We got another super chat here from Herman Piano Dude, $2. This is it. Oh, I can't. Can you read that, Bear?
It's an Eddie Pajalsa. Eddie, please. Sudi, talk about
Quantum mechanical. Quantum physics.
Quantum mechanics. Yeah. He said, you want me to talk about quantum mechanics? Quantum mechanics is very interesting stuff. It's basically subatomic particles. Like everything is made up of subatomic particles, right? There's like different kind, like the whole fabric of time and space is made up of like these microscopic, like subatomic. They're smaller than atoms. They're made up of like quarks, and bosons and all these other weird different types of subatomic
Bosons,
particles.
the pions, they're called,
No,
and
so listen to this, man. They said
yeah.
that two photons, two identical electrons. See, we deal scientific theory we deal with the electromagnetic spectrum, which is like radio waves. Then you got microwaves. Then you have infrared. Then you have visible light. Then you have what do you call it? Then you have ultraviolet rays. Then you have X-rays, which are photons. They call them X-rays because X was a variable. They didn't know what that was. So at the time when they proposed this theory, then you have basically X. They're like they're what do you call it? They're photons traveling at higher energy states. They're very fast, high frequency. Their wavelength gets smaller and smaller. Then you have gamma rays.
Yeah.
And basically that's the electromagnetic spectrum. But there's more to that spectrum that we can't. There's subatomic scales of everything moves. They're particles and waves. They move at different energy levels. So the higher the energy level, the more energy it packs, the more higher the frequency of the wave form. So like
I think they'll know more when they figure out what dark matter is.
Well, dark matter, they already figured out.
Speaking of dark matter, we got a super chat. Speaking of dark matter, we got a
I
super
want to
chat.
hear what dark matter is. I'm curious to hear.
Dark matter is they're anti particles. They're like you know how like they're anti protons. So they come together with the actual like electrons come together with
it's not antimatter, dude.
They basically like the negative charge of the physical in the physical universe, right? So they already discovered it. So if you bring
they've proven the existence of it through conceptuals and ideas, but they haven't put any in their hand or figured out really truly what it is.
It's like neutrons and anti-neutrons. If you bring them close together, they will release energy. They release energy into this. They release photons. I
don't know enough about it, but
it's true. They discovered it. Their problem is you cannot synthesize.
Technical on the subject. I actually just watched a show about it.
I know on the subject. I studied this, and man, I read books on this. Man, I read books. They said there's states.
Something?
Go
Eddie,
ahead.
can I ask you something, man?
Go ahead.
You're a fucking genius. Why can't you just apply yourself and get a great job for yourself, Eddie? I don't understand it.
Listen, Archie, when you do that, you have to rely on other people. You go through other people to go into.
Eddie, how did the job interview go? Did you get it? When do you start work?
They haven't called me back yet. It's gonna this week. They're gonna let me know what's going on. If hopefully I got it or not, man. It's very interesting.
Okay, we got a super chat. Patel Philippe, $2. Why does the panel not love the Tuna Ranger? So let's
bring it up. Bring it up. Bring up the Tuna Ranger. Bring up the Tuna Ranger.
That's the Explorer 1 of the Tuna Range. It's the Explorer 1 of the Tuna Range.
Look at the movement? What is the movement inside that one? Can you show the movement?
And I got to tell you, it's a beautiful movement. Look at this here.
That's just
Bear, I fucking love the Tuna. You know what, Bear? Can I tell you this?
Do you know why I immediately dislike this watch?
It's the Explorer.
I disliked it primarily because of the dildo hour hand. It's a dildo hour hand, and the numericals and indices on this watch look like a drawn by a 7-year-old, like a doodling.
Hey,
see, the thing is, they can't copy. If they put the Mercedes hand, the three section hand, it would be like just have. What's the difference between the Explorer? What kind of movement is inside this watch? Can you look it up?
This is using a manufacturer in-house. It's the MT4
what is it? What is
5402. It's a COSC movement. It's a COSC certified movement. Okay?
COSC doesn't mean anything, though. You can make any movement.
Fucking top movement, Eddie. Look at this, Eddie. Look at this.
Show beautiful the movement. I see that's the case.
Look at this. Fuck, Bear. I want to buy one, Bear. I want to buy one. I'm going to do it, Bear. Do it, baby.
Pull the trigger, big boy. Pull the trigger, big boy. Pull the trigger.
You know
It's
what? I
crude,
love
man. I'd rather have
Tuna
a
Ranger.
Rolex
I got to
Explorer.
tell you something, Bear. You know what I'd love to do is fuck Rolex. If I was
No,
starting
man.
fresh, all I would collect is tuners. I'd have a Tudor
No,
Black
man.
Bay, Pepsi, Diet Pepsi. I would have a Tudor Black Bay as my, I'd have a Pro. I would have a Black Bay Burgundy. I'd have a Tudor Monte fucking Carlo. And I'd get a Ranger.
No,
That'd be
man.
it. That's all you need. Tuners.
What about the P1 or P01?
I love that watch as well, Mikey.
Archie,
And also a Pelagos. I'd get a Pelagos as
Oh
well.
yeah, you
I
can't
would
forget
do.
the
Hey, I
Pelagos.
seen the.
Why
man.
don't
I like
you
the
like
blue
tuners?
Pelagos.
Bear,
The-
why don't
That's
you
the
like
best
tuna?
watch out.
Why
The
don't you like tuna?
best watch Tudor makes.
They copied a lot of elements on that one from like the hands from a blank pane. You know, the square, the hour hand. It's a lot of copying involved in that. You know
Well,
what I'm
everybody's
saying?
free to shape their hands the way they want.
Well, I mean, you can get hands from any. I like the older. I like the old weird hands. You know, like the ones that look kind of like I forgot the name of them, but they look kind of weird. They're like more, like traditional older type hands. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I like those syringe hands too. I like those kind of
Yeah,
hands.
strange
The
hands are
protect,
cool. I like dolphin hands. They look really nice on a dress watch.
Delphin hands? Are they like a dolphins?
No,
Dolphin hands?
dolphin.
No,
Oh,
delphine.
dolphin.
It means dolphin.
Thank you.
Hey, what's it called? What movement is in this watch? What do you have? Can you show the
It's
movement?
an
The actual like
in-house. It's
outside
an
the case.
in-house caliber. It's an in-house
Can you
caliber.
look up the movement? Can you show it on the screen? See what it looks like. Is
It's
it
an in-house Rolex. This is a Rolex movement, Eddie. We got another super chat. I got Patel Philippe, $5. Eddie, man, how come this Serbian guy can read Russian better than you, man? Your boy Russia watching, man. He knows you cozen up to his girl.
Russia can't watch. You don't have a phone in there, man. Or he probably has a phone, but I don't talk to him like that.
Eddie, do you know what I visited when I was young?
What's that?
Vojna Akademija Generalnog štaba вооружения сила Ruske Federacije.
What's
The
that?
military
Some kind of
academy,
phone?
General Staff of Armed Forces. Do you know that,
Oh yeah,
Eddie?
yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
cool.
That was
I
an
wanted to
honor,
be
Eddie. That was an
I
honor
want to
for
be a
me. You know that?
scientist.
That was
Yeah,
a
they're
big honor
interesting.
for me. You know why I was sent there? I was the top cadet in my generation, and I was sent there to spend 2 months on specialization there.
Wow.
What do you think of the Clinton administration? How they destroyed Serbia, man?
What's there to think? He's a war criminal, Eddie. We all know he's a war criminal, Eddie.
I used to have a friend who was Serbian, man, and he was a great guy, man. But he kind of like turned on me, man, when I got locked up. Man. It was for him,
Sorry
man.
to hear that, Eddie. Sorry to hear that.
Man, I did that shit because he got fired from the same place. I got angry that they did him bogus, man. I used to train him and help him with stuff. He was a good guy. I like that guy. He works right now in some kind of, he's an IT guy too right now. He works
Talking Eastern European politics in a relaxed format. That's right. Thank you, Top
He was a good friend of
1999.
mine. He was a great friend of mine. I enjoyed his talking to him a lot, man.
Where are you from in Russia, by the way?
I'm actually from the Ukraine, from Lvov.
But you are ethnic Russian?
Yeah, my grandfather was. My grandma's from Siberia,
Mm-hmm.
and my grandfather was from Ukraine. We're from Kiev. If he was still alive, he would not approve of
Russians are evil.
The Kiev historically is Russian. Everyone knows that. Everyone educated knows that.
Ukraine was part of Ukraine.
It's the capital of Ukraine, Bear.
Yeah, many things have changed, but ultimately Kiev was the at one point very important Russian city.
This is a proxy war for oil, man. It was about the pipeline control of the.
Did you know that Archie?
They were Cossacks, Bear.
Did you know that Archie Archie's Ukrainian gypsy?
Archie's a Lienz Kazakh.
Tsiganin.
No, he's not. I don't think he is, man. He doesn't.
Yeah. Look how dark he is. It's Tsigan, okay? That's why. What's his name? Tan likes him because their roots are same. They're Romas, eh? They're Romas. They come to India, and Romas come to.
They come from India.
That's right.
They come from
And
India
that's
through
why Ten
Turkey.
likes him, because Ten knows that he has aroma blood.
They're thieves, man. They're thieves.
Right.
But nowadays, everybody's
We've got
a
another
thief.
super
Man.
chat here. Patel Philippe, $5. Mike the Snake, did you know the author of the book, The Day I Met Bigfoot, used to sponsor the show? Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Who was that, Archie? What's his name?
Oh, fuck.
Hey, I was gonna ask you, Bear, what's your favorite watch that you have? You have a good watch? What kind of watch do you have?
My favorite watch. I kind of go between. For me personally, the favorite would be
That
the
you can
Pepsi.
afford. That you can afford.
Pepsi, GMT, regardless in what format. I mean, Jubilee or Oyster in steel is a fantastic watch for me. I
Yeah.
love sub no date like Mikey. Um, that would be my two favorite watches.
I like the Submariner. They're too simple. They're too like very They're kind
I
of
like
boring. They get
simple.
boring.
I like
They get
simple.
boring. Yeah, they're
That's
simple.
why I like it.
They don't have any problems for a long. You don't have to service them too much. You know what happens when they you know that the watchmakers damage watches when they service them, when they put too much oil or grease on all these different parts, because what happens with the grease, inside the watch you got friction, the little pinions moving
Yeah.
on the jewels, and what happens is they like sometimes a little bit of metal comes off, like as a little powder, right? It breaks off, because this metal is, it's a crystal. It breaks.
Just one quick question there. We got a super chat from SR Bell, $2. AC, my girlfriend's C-section scar opened. What do I do? So C-sections, when you have a baby through your tummy, that's just not
You gotta go to
possible.
the
How does that
hospital, man.
open? There, that's
Go to the
ridiculous.
hospital.
You go to
What do I
Home
do?
Depot.
Call an ambulance, SR
Yeah.
Bell.
No, you go to Home Depot and you buy a roll of fucking Gorilla duct tape.
Oh my
and
God.
No, man, you
But
can't. That
Patel
doesn't fix
Philippe,
anything. You have to go
tape
internal.
that
You have to
sucker
do
up,
it.
and then you head for the hospital, man.
Man. Listen,
Emergency room.
yeah,
That ain't
listen,
that ain't just like a, oh, I got a little cut, oh, you can wait, you might need stitches.
the
Here,
guy's
hold, put
joking, man. The guy's not
put
serious.
pressure on this. It's a little bit beyond that. It's more like my guts hanging out on the floor. Like, do you think you could help me? I think they'd be a little more apt to jump. For sure.
You know what was I gonna say? Here's another one.
Archie,
Patel Philippe,
prepare the watches on
Bomb
the
and
next super
Mercier,
chat to bring it up on the
Bomb
screen.
and Mercier.
yes.
You should be doing this, not staring at the wall, eh?
Hey, Bear, what was I gonna ask you?
Mm.
Do you like the higher end like tourbillons and mini
Yeah, I
repeat?
do. I do.
I wish
I
I can have.
appreciate them very much. I would say my favorite high horology brand would be Patek Philippe, obviously. Next to that, FP Zone, for sure. I think it's amazing brand and Grubel Forsey. Those would be my top three choices for high horology.
I think Gégé Lecoultre makes a lot of high horology stuff. They also used to design, like in Peugeot cars.
Oh,
They used to
I
make
know
the
you are a big
dashboard.
fan. I know you're a big fan of Gégé Lecoultre.
I
I
like
appreciate
Gégé
that.
because Archie, man, it's because of him, man. He inspired me because I looked at his watch. I found it. I'm like, man, this is a
Okay, let's have a look
very.
here. We've got Patel Philippe, $2. Borman Mercer Clifton Club versus Rado Captain Cook. So this is the Borman Mercer Clifton Club. It's actually not terrible. Versus Rado Captain Club. Captain
Cook.
Captain Hook.
Captain Cook. Captain Cook. Let's have a look at the Captain Cook. Ooh,
It's like a submariner.
what do you think of that, Bear? Look at the Captain. I got to be honest with you. Personally, I'd go Borman Mercer Clifton Club.
No, I think the other one looks better, but I'm not a fan of either of the
They got
brand.
different colors. You can get blue, green. They got some. The two tones a bit tacky. That's a bit.
Is
tacky.
it real gold or is it like plated on?
I think these are plated.
I'm with Eddie on this. I don't like either one. But if I'm forced to take one, I would take Captain Cook.
Remember,
Which is
Bear,
which
remember
one?
those
The blue
bottles?
one?
Blue one.
Yeah,
Blue
Bear,
one on that Jubilee style bracelet.
yeah, with
Hey,
the
Bear, remember
beads of
those
rice, beads of
Yeah,
rice center. Yeah,
yeah.
Hey,
I
Bear,
like
Bear,
this one
Bear.
better than the other one.
Sorry, I was gonna Bear. Remember the Rado that was like a little square and it was made out of ceramic? And I
Yes.
remember I used to work for this guy, like as a computer guy, and like his little shop. And one of his customers came in, and I'm like, "What kind of watch is that? This looks really interesting. It looks like all black, right?" And he's like, "It's the Rado." He's like, "Watch this." He took a knife and he started scratching it, and there was no scratches on it. It was so fucking. I
Yeah,
always
because it's
wanted one of
ceramic.
those.
Well, Rado was known to be to be early at early stages using ceramic for their watches. Rado is also very popular in Pakistan and India. It's a very popular brand there.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's where they sell them. If you look up Rado, they're always like sold from India. But you gotta be
Isn't
careful.
it
I don't trust those.
Rado?
I don't trust that watch. It looks fake on there, man.
Isn't it Rado that always has the red rotor?
No, that's
maybe.
Oris. That's
Oris.
Oris.
Right. Okay, I'm getting. Thank you for clarifying.
No problem.
Hey, do you like Breitling? Do you like Breitling?
Sure.
I am okay with the Breitling. I mean, Breitling has some timeless pieces. Navi Timer is really a good choice. Breitling is doing certain things right these days. Unfortunately, their secondary market value is really soft. So you need to be ready to lose a lot of money if you end up buying Breitling from the AD. But
They're
you can
so
always pick it
expensive.
up. You can always pick it up good on the secondary market. I want to give a shout out to my dear friend Patrick Philippe, because whenever Breitling is mentioned, he comes to my mind. Patrick Philippe, I hope you're watching the show. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're enjoying your shiters. Good to think
Enjoying,
about you.
Bear. I want to ask you something, Bear. Seriously, these sort of watches here, you know what I would love to see Eddie get? I would love to see him get a Ranger, Tudor Ranger. Eddie, I'm not convinced. What I would like you to do is take some photos of your Daytona, especially the bracelet, and email them to me. Okay? No, it's no good on the camera. I can't see a thing.
Okay,
Okay?
yeah.
You need
I'll
to
do
send
that.
me some photos. I want to know if this is real or fake, Bear.
That's really
I
good,
you know what
man.
I think I could see Eddie in either a turtle or a monster or a samurai. A nice modern contemporary Seiko right in the
No,
575
Eddie, you
to
got to send me.
700
I want
range.
the numbers.
I
The
know. You
numbers
can't
in
see
the
it.
clasp of the bracelet. I want to see Where did
Oh,
it say 750? Someone said it
No,
said
I didn't say I
750.
was joking. It says W5Y Steely Knox W5Y
Okay.
S Rolex SA on one side. Then on the other side it says Rolex. Then it has Geneva Swiss made underneath it. That's it. No,
Okay.
nothing on the watch. Nothing says on the watch here.
Okay, Eddie, I got to tell you something, man. I really want to see you succeed in life. I want to see you. What watch do you think personifies Eddie, Bear? I would say tuna. Tuna. I think Eddie is Tudor.
I would get
Actually,
it too. The
to
only
be
tutor
honest
I
with
like,
you,
man. Look, man.
I
I like.
disagree. I disagree. I'll be very honest with you. The watch that you have, the Jaeger LeCoultre
I
compressor in
like that.
solid gold,
I love
is the
that.
watch that I can see Eddie wearing and rocking it big time. I think that watch would suit him very much.
I love that watch.
I
I
know
want to
you
ask
do.
you.
I absolutely love that watch. I think it's excellent. It's the most beautiful. It's very beautiful watch, man. Archie doesn't like. Look, man. I love that watch. Watch this. I'm gonna look how this thing. I like the way this like the movement on this watch. Like watch how when it switches over. Watch it's about to switch over on the second. I don't know if you can see it. It's like really shitty. And watch
Eddie, you're
this.
gonna have to send me
I
some
love
pics,
Daytona.
Eddie.
Watch this. It's gonna when it hits the top of the minute. I like how this dot it just goes click. And then I know they got the Le Mans. The only difference between the Le Mans one
Why
is
are
it's
you
got the 20.
questioning this being a real watch or not, Archie? I'm just curious.
Look how the screws are made on this bracelet, man. Look how
That looks
I
real
never
to
had a
me.
bracelet. Look at the screws. Look at the way how fucking beautiful those screws are, man. They're like polished, and
So
they're.
somebody actually gave you a Daytona. Why?
This
I
is
don't
my
understand.
friend, man. He loves me, man. This guy's a millionaire. He drives Ferrari, man.
Well,
He's
somebody
lost.
gave you a Sky Dweller.
Watch this. Watch
Yeah.
this. Watch this. Watch this minute. Watch the second. Watch this second. Watch this. It's hitting the top. 3, 2, 1. Click. I love the way that
Yeah.
shit passes. Watch. I'll stop it. I'll reset it. Watch this. I'm gonna hit stop. Hang on. I'm gonna stop it. Stop. You can start it up again. It's real smooth. I love how these things push. Click. And then I'm gonna reset it. Watch this. Boom. Right on the money, man.
Did you stop it before you reset it there,
Of
Archie?
course I did. It won't let you. The column wheel won't let you do it.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Thank you.
See, the column wheel won't. If I press, I'm not gonna do it though. I don't want to fucking scratch the
Yeah.
column wheel.
No.
But look how I love the way it's so smooth. This thing is so fucking just butter
Very
smooth
nice. Very
when you press
nice.
the button, stop, and then reset, fly back.
Chronos. The chronos are fun.
The thing is, man, I'm worried about this watch. If something breaks, man, I'll be really disappointed. I have to fucking, and they're so. I like the way how thin this watch is. See how thin it is. It's not a big watch too. That's what's fucking cool about this watch. It's very understated watch. It's not big. It's not super fucking. It's not super fucking big, man. You know, like.
No,
You know
actually,
what I'm saying?
it's a smaller. It wears smaller.
I
It
will be
actually
back
wears.
in 1 minute. I just got to go for a toilet break. I will be back. 1 minute.
Okay,
Uh,
Archibald.
Here's what the thing
I
says
agree
on
with
the.
you, Bear. It's a watch that actually, like with so many watches that look bigger than they actually are. You know, this one actually looks smaller than it actually is.
A mental joke. How do we know? Like, mental joke says, why we're letting people show clones,
This is not a
fake.
clone, man. This is my
I
friend
don't know
gave
that
it.
this is clone or fake watch. I mean, if the guy says it's real, it's real. I don't really question that. I don't really care, to be honest with you.
It works, man. It's just a worky watch, man. You know, my friend gave it to me. My best friend. This
The
guy, man.
questioning the reference number, something of that nature, Eddie. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I think it's 116,500 something. I'm not sure if that's correct.
The Patrick Bateman says you said the class code is W5Y, which is
Yeah,
known as a super fake clasp code.
is it? Oh, maybe it is. Then I don't know. This was a gift, man. I don't know.
So
W5Y.
I don't know how Patrick Bateman knows that, but he's being very specific. So
Well,
it's a possibility that could be a super clone. Do you have a
if
box and
it's
papers for
if
that
it's a
watch?
clone, if it's a clone, it's fucking really nice, man.
Do you have a box and papers?
No, I don't have. I have the box. I don't have the paper.
Okay, that's a bad sign. You know that, right?
It was given to me as a present. I don't know, man. I don't fucking give a shit. Hey, I'm like, man, I'll wear it. I don't care.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
If it's stolen, whatever, man. I'm not selling it. I'm not gonna sell this watch. I'm gonna keep this watch.
You wouldn't be the first and you wouldn't be the last one in Archiverse that bought and wore a fake watch. At least you are
Some
being
people
honest
buy.
about that, and you're not pretending
I
that
had a
it's.
fake watch. I had that Wimbledon watch. It broke, and I threw it away. I threw the case away and everything. I took it apart. I was like seeing what kind of movement and shit in there, and it was a cheap Chinese one. It was like $100. But
They say that you bullshitting them. They say you bought you bought a replica.
yeah, I bought the fake one, the fucking Wimbledon one. I just bought it. I want to see what it looks like. But I broke it.
Okay,
I
so
destroyed it. I took the bracelet off of it because the bracelet was good, and I put
mhm,
it was like a Jubilee bracelet. I put it on I have a Citizen watch that didn't
okay,
have a bracelet. And I took the bracelet off of that one, and it fit perfectly, and it looks really good. I might wear that Citizen. It was like an
okay,
older Citizen with has moon phase and stuff like that. but it was an older one. Somebody I got it for free from this. I traded a watch in like this like old store, and I bought a Citizen from him, another one, and he gave me that one because I traded like some. I had an Orient diver watch. Remember the SK diver
And how
Orient
much you
SK?
paid for that fake Wimbledon?
It was like $100, real cheap.
I see. So
I
so
told everybody it was fake. I told Archie, I'm like, check out this fake. I told him right away. I didn't lie to him or not.
okay, all right.
I didn't pass it off as being genuine. I knew it was fake. I was just like, I was showing him, look at this, man. It was real cheap. It looked really good. And it was, I broke it. What happened when I started winding it, right? And
Yeah,
then I was like,
you know that people in our community or whatever you want to call it, they look at the fake watches very negative. The reason
I
I'm
know,
saying that is
but I
because,
understand that. I understand that,
but
man. This is,
just
I
let me
don't know if this is
explain.
fake or not, man. This
Can
is
I
a gift.
explain to you why? Just to give you a little understanding.
All
There's
right.
a couple of big reasons. The first reason is that it supports organized crime, and
Yeah, I know about that.
ultimately supports also the child labor and all other shit behind the scenes, right? That's the reason number one. Reason number two is because for the price that you're paying for a so-called fake Rolex, you can actually pick up a decent watch. That
No,
is the
I know.
real
I have
deal.
watches. I have a bunch of good watches. I have Citizens and I have a Seiko. I have like some cool watches. I know.
Okay.
It was a waste of money, but at least I got. At least it didn't go all the waste. The bracelet
Like
is. I got the
if we look,
bracelet.
for example, talking about Daytona, like a high quality clone Daytona is not going to be cheap, right? It's going to cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars, right? So I know, for example, there is this Seiko version of Daytona that is quite beautiful. um, I forgot the name. Mikey, do you know what watch one I'm talking about? The one that looks like Daytona, Seikotona, they call it. It's a panda dial. It's a quartz. Do you know, Mikey, which watch I'm talking about?
From Seiko.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like you can get it on a secondary market like for 600-700 bucks. It's a beautiful
Yeah,
watch.
yeah.
So
I forget the model, but
So what I always, yeah, exactly, Seiko speed timer. That's right, Patrick. So for me,
there you go.
it's a ridiculous thing because you can actually buy uh, Seiko speed timer, Speedmaster. You can, Sir Bell, we'll be getting to super chats as soon as Archie returns.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
Okay, jump on super chats.
Rich Mitch, £2. I've just been made. What does he mean? That's not a mafia thing, is it?
You know.
What?
You know what's a good Seiko? The Spring Drive.
Hey, just
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
yes, Spring Drive. Rich Mitch,
That's
two
better than all
pounds.
the
You've just
Rolexes
been
combined.
made. We've got another super chat, and just I hope Luxy stopped touching you now that you've been made. And we've got SR Bell 67, $5. $5. Eddie, how many hogs did you have to suck in prison to get that Daytona?
Why they got it? No, I didn't. I mean, this guy was a really good guy. We made connect with. He was really a friend. I gave him food, man. He was
Eddie was
hungry.
an IT guy who got printing for free. You did all the good shit,
Yeah, man.
Eddie.
Hey, they
I
caught me
love
in
you're
prison.
a genius. He's the
I
IT.
Archie,
There, that's the IT guy I wanted to be, but I was too dumb.
Archie, would you do
Man,
me a
it's not fun,
favor?
man. I
Actually,
got in big trouble.
I wanna show the Panthers the watch I was talking about.
Yes,
Could you
sir.
bring up the Seiko Speedmaster Seiko Speedmaster Panda?
Seiko movements are one
Yes.
of the best movements.
Holy shit!
How much
There,
is it?
there. I love it, man. Fuck! Look at this.
That's a
Okay, so
Seiko.
this is the watch you can pick up cheaper than cheaper or same, let's say, as the fake Daytona. You tell me you would not rather have this?
How many hours is and it has a date?
It's a beautiful watch.
It's a
It's a
prospect.
quartz.
That means
It's
it's a diver
quartz.
one as well, is it, Bear? It's waterproof.
Hey,
Oh,
it's
it's
quartz
not. It's
though.
not. Yeah, it's not
I've seen
automatic.
them. I've seen them used for like $600-700.
It's quartz though.
So what?
Agreed.
It's
Because
real
for
deal.
this, they
Solar.
have.
It's not quartz. It's solar quartz.
Well, it's so I have that in my Citizen Echo Drive. And what do
You know what's wrong with this watch, Bear? The only problem is, Bear, is if there's a nuclear blast, Bear, let me tell you, if there's a nuclear blast, the crystal will pop.
Hey, if there's a nuclear blast, your watch is the least concern you're gonna have.
Seiko makes
I'm just
a
saying,
number.
and to anyone that watches tonight the live stream, avoid buying fake watches because you
Yeah, they're
support
not
organized
condoned.
crime. You support organized crime, child labor, and in the same time, for very similar money, you can end up buying a very good quality watch that has a decent secondary market value that you can always sell when you want to move to another one, and you can enjoy and wear it proudly, and you're going to be uh, proudly wearing a watch that's admired by proper watch geeks.
Well, Seiko makes a number of watches in the 600 to 700 range with automatic movements or mechanical movements. So yeah, you can stay completely away from quartz in playing in the Seiko field. Not so maybe with Citizen. I'm not a big Citizen fan, but
Why
I,
not?
I
What's
know
wrong
they
with
make.
Citizen?
I know they make a mechanical watch, but it's. I think it's really expensive,
What's
and
wrong with Citizen?
well, they're quartz.
Well, there's some. They have automatics too.
They do, but like I said, they're really expensive.
I got a
But
couple Mayota movement watches. They're not.
Can
They're
I can
Citizen.
I recommend to Mikey couple of good Citizen automatic watches, Archie?
Yes, sir.
Would you mind bringing Citizen Furiosa? I'll spell it for you.
Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, citizen.
Citizen. And then the second word is T as a Tom, S as a Sam, U.
Oh, yeah. I got it. Go Toyota. I got it. It's beautiful watch.
And this is automatic watch. Again, a great opportunity to own a watch at a fair price. That's decent quality.
it comes in
Right.
all these colors.
It comes in all these colors. It resembles in many ways the OP or Aquaterra.
What's that mean? What's OP?
Yeah.
OP 41 from Rolex or Aquaterra from Omega.
Oyster
And
Perpetual. That's what OP is, right?
yes.
Yeah, that's
And
what it stands for.
it's actually, Mikey, this is automatic movement.
Yeah. No, I'm not so considered with automatic. It's just that it has a mechanical movement. I'll happily own a hand winder
These
all day
watches
long.
are actually cheaper. These watches are cheaper than many fake watches. These watches, you can get the yellow one, green one, blue one
Oh,
for about
absolutely.
$500.
Yeah, their
Five,
Passage,
$600.
Hey,
Seiko's
Bear,
Passage Time is one of the nicest looking dress watches I think you can get right now. I mean, looks wise, unless you're getting like up within inches of it, it's as shiny and nice and styly as a Patek or some other type of similar dress watch. But Seiko makes a lot of watches with mechanical movements.
Yeah, Citizen just came up, that's right, Paycheck. They came up with the Tiziosa small second. And yeah, the blue dial is gorgeous. Actually, you mind bringing any of those that people actually can see them? Are you busy doodling or what's at the moment status?
No, I'm
Hey,
here for you. I'm here for you, Bear.
Hey,
No,
Bear.
I'm
Hey, Bear.
here for you,
I
Archie.
got a
You
question
want
for
I'm
the
you.
here for
Mayota?
you.
You want the Mayota up? Which one do you want up on the screen? I'll bring it up for you. This here is my favorite, the turquoise one you were talking about. The Citizen Tizani, the Tizono. You know what, Bear? This is such a cool watch. For
Kind of expensive.
400, that's 400 Aussie. That's like about 430 Canadian. That's about
That's a nice watch.
350.
That's a nice
This
watch.
is actually a cool watch. You know the best thing I like about this watch, Bear?
Tell me.
It's automatic. It's cool. It's trendy, and it's not a fake. It's a beautiful watch. What's wrong with that?
It's very nice. I like it. I like it. I was gonna ask you. Are you familiar with the 6497 Unitas movement?
Of course.
You need us.
6497. It used to be used in the Panerai before they made their own movement. It was like it's a hand wind movement. It has 6497 Unitas. It's ETA. It's a good movement. It's very very accurate, very precise. I got a watch that uses it, not a Panerai, but I had like a pilot watch. It was a Flieger watch, and it used one of those. I gave it away to my friend. I have another watch that had like a diver watch, like a Russian diver with a big crown, like a little. They got like a cap over the crown with a
One of
rubber
my favorite Russian watches I own is the Vostok, the scuba guy. Yeah,
Hey, do
Vostok
you know?
scuba.
Wait a second, Bear. Do you know that Vostok Europe, Ekranoplan? I
but
want to get that watch. I want
but
that watch.
Vostok Europe is German production.
Oh,
But
I
it's
would love. I would love
You
anything
look
to
it up,
do
Archie.
with
Can you look that watch up?
Rich Mitch, $2. Thanks for my wrench. I will use it to fend off Lux.
I would,
Bear.
I would love to see anything or get my hands on anything regarding Chronoplans.
Yeah, the Ekranoplan it's a ground effects aircraft. It was like a big ship. It had missiles and shit. It was supposed to fly underneath radar, but they fucking it was called. Look it up, Archie. Can you look it up? It's called the Vostok Europe
Look up Caspian
Ekranoplan.
Sea. Look up Caspian Sea Monster.
Yeah, Caspian Sea Monster. That was
What
the
is it called? The Vostok Amphibia?
No, not the amphibian. Vostok Europe Ekranoplan.
Europe.
I think they cost $1,000, man.
Yeah, Chronoplans were
No, you gotta
amazing
type
vehicles.
in Ekranoplan because that's discontinued.
Ekranoplan.
There it is.
Here we
There
go.
it is. Right there. There you go. There it is. That one. The second one. That's the one I wanted. The second one picture from not the first one. The second picture.
No,
That's it. How much is it? Damn, I want that watch, man.
No,
But I don't know. It's kind of. It has a date. Sorry.
What's
it
the
has
movement?
a 24. Sorry, man. It has a 24-hour time, like a GMT function that has a day-night indicator and has a date on the in the 6 o'clock. Yeah, you see, and then it's automatic, and it's really really nice, man. But I don't know what the movement is.
We
I
have
don't
a
know
super chat from a legendary, timeless Gene
cool.
Tingler. Gene Tingler is here, Archie.
What do you think of this watch? What do you think
I
of this?
love my Tingler. You know the Tingler? I love my Tingler. You know this?
I know this.
We got
Bear, what do you
Rodent
think of this watch?
3.0. He says, what happened to Mr. GMT? One of the best people to ever come on the channel. You should get him on more. Hello, Bear 2. Mr.
Hello,
Tingler.
Jim.
Tingler, Mr. GMT's still there. He's just busy with his shop. His wife broke her arm, I think it was. He's just been busy a bit, but he's definitely there. We're planning another Darwin trip next year. Yeah, that's the way it goes.
Oh, Bear, I was gonna tell. This watch was broken when I got it. I had to replace. I had the chronograph hand, the seconds on the chronograph, it was bent, and it crashed into the minute hand. So I took it to this guy he's a watchmaker in my town, right? He charged me a lot. He charged me like $800 to fucking fix it, man. He took it apart and he bent the hand back with a he took the hand off, he bent it with a special thing, and he put it, and it works now, no problem. Russia said he dropped it.
That's okay, as long as he fixed it for you.
It fixed it. He put a service on it. He oiled it up. I don't like when they put oil, man, because that's what I was gonna say earlier. when they put oil inside the watch and grease and all that shit, they use that Mobius grease and oils and all that shit. What happens is, like if, inside the watch, like when you have contacts, like you have 3 different metals in there. You have brass, you have steel, and you have like alloy, certain kind of alloys and shit, right? And when they
Nickel.
scrape up, nickel, whatever, they scrape against parts and stuff, and they like create like a powder, like metal, whatever, and that gets trapped in the oil or grease, and that shit creates like a abrasive fucking compound, and it's like grinding shit down. So it's sometimes better not to have very minute. Those are all contaminants into the watch. You're introducing contaminants into the watch. When you do
I sent
service
to
or
Archie to his WhatsApp my 2 favorite Russian watches. One I have and one I think I'm gonna get. If you wanna show them, Archie.
Oh, I'm just getting that up now. Very beautiful. You know what I like is that polished steel, Bear. The polished steel is
what do you think of
really
this watch?
nice.
What do you think of this watch, Bear?
So this is a Bok
I'm
Tok.
not fan of this one, to be honest with you.
You don't like it?
No.
No,
It's
I
too
must
big.
admit
It's
I'm not
big.
a big fan of it either, Eddie. I'm not a big fan of it either. I think it
No.
looks a bit garish, to be honest with you. But hey, it looks like a petrol station watch. I like Bear's one because it's solid polished steel. That's quite nice.
That's the
Bear.
one I have. That's the one I
Yeah, I
have.
used to have this watch, man. The crown is really weird. When you pull it out, it's real flimsy. It's like fucking, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Because
I hate.
it's a special system they use with the water pressure increasing the water resistance. So
yeah, the
it's
back has
supposed to be flimsy and loose like that because it actually functions like that.
okay. And also the back, when you unscrew the back, there's like it's like a little the seal, and then it's got the cap, the back cap, and then you got the
That's
seal.
right.
It's weird how I mean they're cool. I used to have one. I gave it away because they're like real cheap, like $50 watch. But
That's right. And I'm going to say again, this is why nobody should even look into fake watches because you can actually buy a reputable watch for $50.
yeah, but it's not a fucking Daytona. I
No,
didn't buy man.
I'll be honest with you, fake Daytona is anti-flax. Like fake Daytona is embarrassing.
Man. Hey,
Yeah,
this isn't
man.
fake. This is my friend. He's a millionaire,
I don't
man.
know. I don't know. I'm just saying my
Well,
opinion on
you
that.
say you spent $800 on getting it fixed.
Yeah.
So I think if you took it to a watchmaker to be repaired and it were fake and they dove into it, that they would have said, "Whoa, wait a minute, this is a
Nah, he
fake."
was cool. He didn't tell me it was fake. I asked him.
A
It's not fake.
beautiful super chat.
Well,
Such a kind and thoughtful words from one and only Jim Tingler, the legend of Archiverse. One of the original panelists, great guy, great watch enthusiast, class act, pilot, gentleman, you name it. Awesome man.
Here we go. We got a $50. $50. Rodent 3, $50. Another contribution to the Dan Murphy's Fund. Okay, that's it, Bear. I'm going to get the fucking Dan Murphys today.
All right.
And best wishes for you and your family. I don't tell you this often, but you have been an important person in my life. Wow. Look forward to seeing you next time you're in the US or next time I'm in Oz.
Hey, Archie, I seen a video. I was looking through your videos like the other day. I just like, I was watching your videos, make me laugh. I seen one that made me sad, man. Remember when you gave your son the Tissot and he was happy? He's like, I appreciate it, Dad. Thank you, Dad. I don't got a fucking dad, man. I wish I had a dad give me a fucking watch, man.
Mikey, do you remember Jim Tingler?
no.
No.
Yes and no.
This is from the early times with the live streams with Goldberg, with Cliver, with Tan Tingler,
I
Jim
came in
Tingler.
during the end, like mid to end of the Tim stage. So
Yeah, he wasn't like always regular, but he would come on. There was some spectacular moments with him on the
yeah.
live stream. It was really fun. He was by far my favorite punter at that time. But at this time, I also was in a war with Goldberg. So I was biased, I guess.
It's so funny. It's like, oh, but back then I hated his guts, but now, now we're totally cool.
Well, it's
This
always different when you
internet
actually get
world
to
is
know
so
people.
funny.
When you get to know people, things change, right? It
Oh,
can go one
100%.
way or the other. It can go one
Yeah,
way or the other.
and yeah, the internet just had it's a whole new world to negotiate, and but it also rolls over if you choose to let it into your real life. Um, I mean, everybody does at this point. You can't survive without a computer. You know, you need
Right.
to be able to look stuff up, phone numbers. Everything you do involves a computer these days.
Yeah, Shot in the Dark remembers. Yeah, those are the early days. Archie was not streaming every day. Archie was not streaming 3 hours a day. So there was a bit of a more energy, more intense streams. I don't know. It was just this whole 3 hours every day is fucking ridiculous.
I
In
think,
all honesty.
yeah, I remember those movies when you would get drunk and just be,
Yeah, the early live
oh
with
man,
Clive. That was
you had to be
actually
on the
that's the name of
floor.
the stream was early live with Clive. I think it was just once a week, Saturday or something like that, Archie.
Oh,
Yes,
these are old
yes,
movies
that's
from
right.
way back when
Yeah,
Archie
yeah.
just people were like, have another drink, and he was like, okay, and he just by himself. It was just
Archie was just starting to stream. Actually, the first live streams were with before the StreamYard. Archie was doing a Zoom type of call with Jono, with Sakahorn, and those are the very early live
mm,
streams.
I've not
Then I
seen
think
those.
they started to do live streams, him and Cliver, and you know when Archie tasted, I think for the first time super chats and money started coming in. Cliver then suggested, why don't you fucking stream every day? And then every day became every day 3 hours, and it's
No, you know
fucking
why it became 3 hours, Bear, don't you?
yeah because of the toilet break.
No, because what happened was my so-called friends, JJ, Tim Wright, and Marco, they capitalized on my business. You
Well,
know?
yeah, I know.
Yeah, yes, no, definitely. That's exactly. We got shot in the dark. Shot. How are you? Shot.
I'm doing well, sir. Good to hear you,
Hey,
Bear.
Shot, how are you, my brother?
I'm doing well. No, reminiscing about the old ways and old days. Yeah, it was the Google Hangouts on Friday and Saturday
That's
nights
right,
for us.
Logan Hall is from that era as well. He remembers
Yeah.
the
I
first
just got to
live
put.
streams
I
were on
just
the
got to put
Google
a
Hangouts.
tomahawk. I got a leftover tomahawk steak. I just got to put it in the oven. I'll just put it in. I'll just put it in and be right back. 1 minute.
Okay. Yeah, so Shot, you remember those days, eh?
Yeah, Google Hangouts. Yeah.
Hey, why did they take Google Hangouts away?
I don't know. I don't know if they actually took them away or not,
Yeah,
but
they did. It's called chat now. It's called chat, but nobody uses
okay.
that. I don't use it.
I
Google
think
Chat.
that's a steak for lunch, little Dave. I don't think it's for breakfast. I think it's just starting. Probably big piece of meat, so it's going to take a while. I don't know. I guess.
Hey, Bear,
I
what kind of work you do
Louise.
here in the U.S., man? What do you do here, man?
I'm in Canada. I'm in hotel and restaurant business.
Oh, really? I need to get a job, man. I'm into the IT industry, man.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what? It's not
Yeah,
easy for you. I completely understand, especially when you have a criminal record that's
yeah,
going
man.
to
I
make
fucked
things
up,
more
man.
difficult.
I fucked
But
up,
don't
Bear.
give up the hope. I know I hired people with a criminal record, and they did well, and there was never an issue. People
Oh, man.
need to understand that people can be reformed.
You
People
I
know,
can be
changed
reformed.
my ways.
you
I
know how
changed.
I've gotten a number of jobs, and it takes a little bit of sacrifice, but you walk in and you just say, "Look, hire me for 3 days for free, and if at the end of 3 days you don't like what you see, send me walking. And but if you do, like pick me up, hire me." And it gets you right past all the other resumes, and they're like, a week's worth of free work or 3 days, and they boom, I got
Hey, I'll tell them like this. I'll be like, look, I'll give you $5,000 if you hire me. I will. If I'll be like, all right, first, to withhold some of my pay, and I'll put together. I would give you $5,000, to hire me on the spot, man.
Well, I don't know of any
You know what I'm
employees
saying?
like that.
I know I don't think that's legal, but hey, shit happens under. You make a deal, you gotta
Maybe
sacrifice.
I
You
don't
want
know.
something to get something.
Maybe it's just too soft and fluffy out where I live. I don't see a lot of that out here.
You live in a nice. I seen when you were driving the Porsche. You live in a pretty nice neighborhood, man.
I live in wine country,
That's nice.
so
Oh, Napa Valley.
uh, yeah, near there. One
Yeah.
one county over. Yeah, it's
Oh, you
beautiful
live by
country.
the ocean. You live by the ocean.
Ocean's about 45 minutes away. Well, call it an hour.
That's nice, man.
Yeah, no, I love living here. I'm a native of the area. I lost my house in a different town to the first big California fires
Yeah.
6-7 years ago, and
Actually, here we go. Rodent $3.02. Unemployed man eating tomahawk. Well, my children got me a tomahawk steak for my Father's Day. Yesterday
Those are
was
Oh
good.
yeah, yesterday was a Father's Day in Australia. Happy
actually
Hey, happy
Father's
Sunday.
Day
Father's
Sunday
Day.
was
to
Father's Day.
Oh yeah, Sunday, but Sunday is yesterday.
Hey, Barry, Would you buy a Range Rover?
Oh no, I
Not
don't. I'm not into cars. I'll be very honest with you. For me, car is just a form of transportation. I own 7-year-old Jetta, and I'm happy.
Oh yeah. I'd buy. I don't know. The new Range Rover looks pretty cool. The Velar looks really nice, but they're expensive as hell, and they're kind of
the
not that
Valor.
reliable.
You mean the Valor?
Velar, yeah, Velar, or I don't know how you say Velar.
That's right,
Velar.
Mr. Turkey. Yugo Turbo.
I like the Velar, man. I think it's very, very elegant looking, but
I
it's so
started watching this YouTube channel called Jerry Sells. He's an ex BMW salesman, right? He worked for BMW.
Mhm.
And he says BMW, the ultimate depreciation machine.
Yeah, BMW, man. The way they're put together, I'm not a huge fan of. I don't like the way
They
they put all this
depreciate
paint.
so quickly, Bear.
That too. Yeah, all German cars do.
I don't like the way any of the new cars are constructed because they have one big giant plastic front end
Yeah,
and then one big plastic front rear end, and it's like they don't have a bumper sticking out front like old school. It's designed to just crumple up when you hit something and you buy a whole
that's
new front end plastic. But the problem is that whole front infrastructure is plastic. So when you do hit something, it it busts up all the mounts and all the inner structure plastic pieces,
all
and
those are expensive.
when when you start adding up each little piece that you need to put the thing back, it gets pretty pricey.
Yeah, look how much a plastic fucking headlight will cost you like $2,000, especially with a
Yeah, tell
BMW.
me about it. They wanted 3,000 to install a headlight on my Beamer, a xenon. It was one of the xenons that turn when you turn the wheel, but
You can replace them with that.
I found a replacement on Craigslist and
You get them
installed it
online.
myself.
How much
You can
was
get
it? How
them.
much did it cost on Craigslist, Mikey?
$200.
You can buy any
But Mikey,
bulbs
you
that
understand that's the problem. Those cars, I got laser lights. Don't even ask
fuck
me
the
how
laser lights are
expensive.
fucking. That's crazy, man.
They are super expensive, and I don't even think they're that great.
Well,
Why not?
mine were great, and the problem I had was I hit a deer. I'd slowed down really to about 10 miles an hour. But I hit the deer. He ran off. He was fine, but it ended up cracking the mount on the headlight, and I didn't know that until I took the car to the car wash, and they high pressure spray water in, everywhere, and water got into the headlight, and so it started throwing all these codes, and cars started going crazy. I found the headlight fucking fuse pulled it, and because that was the main code that got pulled up, and so yeah, replacing that headlight was supposed to be $1,500 just for the headlight, and then they wanted another $1,500 to install it, and it took me about an hour and a half to do myself at home in the driveway. You got to
Rodent $3.05. It's very sad. Aussie ski resorts had no snow when I went in early July, and now they are already closed. Yes.
They don't use them during the summer for like mountain bike downhilling.
Not sure.
That's what they do in America. Like in the summertime, now everybody's grabs their downhill mountain bike, and they use the lifts to go up to these super high mountains, and they have the ultimate downhill fucking where they don't even have to pedal for 5-10 miles. It's like a huge rush, man. People, man, if it existed when I was like, because I was the downhill monster, I that was my thing, was just aggressive and fast, and I loved it. But it didn't really come about until I got out of the bike industry.
Hey, Mike, do you know how to fix? I was gonna ask you, Mike, do you know how to fix plastic pieces to get like plastic weld? You've seen that they got for your soldering gun, you can get this little tip, and you put zip ties. You feed zip ties in there, and you could it'll melt plastic, ABS plastic. You can melt in, and it'll fucking fix it.
I sent you a cool car picture.
Oh,
yeah, I just got it. I love that sexy ladder, Bear. That's a very sexy
show it to the Panther.
ladder. I'm just downloading it now for the viewers. It's very
Bear, talking about the old hangouts made me think of Hisham.
Yeah, Hisham is an awesome guy.
Hey, who's that chick, man?
Now we're talking Slavic beauty, man.
You know who I miss is AC Morgan.
Okay, Mikey, what do you think about this visual?
Some kind of girl.
Yeah, or a bony leg dude.
Do
Either
you
way,
approve, Mikey? Do you approve?
I believe that isn't that the interior of a Porsche 911, maybe? I don't know.
No, it's a Lada.
This is better. This is better than Porsche 911, Mikey. This is Lada, man.
It's a Lada. It's a Russian like Toyota.
Yeah,
it's like a car. They're really solid, man.
I think as a picture, it's a kind of a cool composition.
It's
black and white.
It's like a Renault, man. Renault.
Okay, very cool.
I stay in touch with Hisham on a Facebook. He's a very gentle, kind soul, truly gentleman. I think he's busy, to be honest with you, with the family, with the kid. But he only has great things to say about Archie.
Good. Hadn't heard anything about Hisham in so long. Reminiscing there, I thought, well, I would ask.
He has such a calm appearance always in the Archie. It's always brought certain level of dignity and calmness. Class act, just like a blue shirt Buddha. Those are all classy people from our past.
Yeah, blue shirt and Vlad.
Yeah,
they're no longer with us.
I know AC Morgan's still with us, right? He's
AC Morgan is around. I seen him actually yesterday. They were doing a fundraising to help a cause on OC Livestream. Something to do, I don't know what charity it is. I'm not gonna guess. It was for a charity, and I seen AC Morgan in a show.
Oh man,
I love AC Morgan. I love AC Morgan.
I love it.
Everybody loves AC Morgan. Who doesn't love AC Morgan? Come on.
AC Morgan's a live wire.
He is. He's a wonderful person.
Yeah.
100% through and through.
Yeah.
He's a very kind-hearted. That guy there, I tell you honestly, I had the most wonderful conversations. We had a cigar, a drink. We were sitting near the spa. He's a really clever businessman. Really clever. He's had done so much shit. He's had so many obstacles thrown at him in his life, and I had a really good time with him. I look back on that. He's a fucking nice guy. I say that honestly, Bear. He's a really fucking nice guy. Kindest. I gotta reach out to him, and he's such a nice guy. I just had a few little personal problems.
Well, I'm sure he'd like to hear from you. He's a good guy. And I'm
Yeah.
not saying this just because of money. He's just a really nice gentleman that you had a chance to meet and spend some time with, and you know him.
Tell you who
Kind of
else I
like
really
people
love
like
is that
like
guy
Tim,
shot
like
in the
people
dark.
like
Shot
Tim,
in
like
the
people
dark.
like Bondage and Discipline, people like Patrick, Philippe, people like that. Their value is beyond the money. Okay, this is the people who actually were significant. And because you were talking over me, I'm going to just repeat people like Bondage and Discipline, people like Patrick Philippe, people like obviously the gentleman we're talking about. And you have another super chat.
We got another super chat. Thank you so much. There, it's from Rodent 3.0. Bear, I have introduced all of my friends to Balkan food except Dog Trainer. They are now dying for their next Pilansky, Sama, or
Pljeskavica.
What's
oh,
that?
you a secret, Bear?
Pljeskavica, sarma, and cevapi. You are true ambassador of the Balkan food and Balkan girls as well.
I
Yeah, you
really dislike Ukrainian food, Bear. There's only
oh,
so much cabbage.
Ukrainian and Russian food is garbage, let's be honest.
Yeah. What about chicken Kiev, man? I like that. That's hot. That's the high culinary, man.
No, I'm
I
not
never,
being rude. You know I love Russians. That's not, but the
Have you
food.
had hey, Archie? Have you ever ate chicken Kiev? Like their little
you know,
cutlets?
no, I never have had good chicken Kiev. I've never
That
had that.
They're very
Never
good,
had.
man.
that's what you'd call hot food.
No, man,
Get
it's like a chicken
get the
breast,
joke?
and what it is a chicken breast, and it's like really like flat, and then they put a piece of butter with like herbs in there, and then they roll it up, and then they put it in breadcrumbs, and you put it in the oven for like half an hour, and then you serve it
Okay.
over potatoes. It's really delicious, man. It's culinary. It's called hot culinary cuisine. It's the top top of the fucking, you know what I'm saying, like they serve it in
Yeah,
France.
that's a dish that originates from the Muscovy region, and that's from the old empire. So basically,
Yeah,
it's a chicken stuffed with a butter sauce
yeah.
and covered it with the breadcrumbs. So yeah, that's a good dish. I agree with
It
you. A
tastes
very
really
good
good,
dish.
man. I might make some of that today. I have
But the
some.
reason the Balkan food is so good is because of mixtures of cultures, right? You have Mediterranean, you have Turkish
Italian,
Empire, you have mixture of the cultures, right? So this is why
Italian
the
food.
food, Italian. This is why in this region the food is so good, because it has a variety of different ethnic groups that got mixed in and produce some really yummy food.
You know where the food is the best? In Turkey.
Yeah, Turkey. That's why I said I would love to visit Istanbul.
Yeah.
That would be quite interesting trip, man.
Ooh, Rodent 3 says $2. Yes, Balkan women are great. You know what, Bear?
What about you?
They don't divorce very well.
Yeah, they'll take everything.
Um, that's I
Take
think
everything.
unique for all East European women. They'll cut your throat.
Mind you, I
Yeah.
probably deserved it, Bear. You've said that before.
You're horrible husband.
Yes, thank you. Could
Why
you
do you
say that
say that?
again,
Why do
please,
you say
Bear? I
that,
think we
bro?
missed it again. Could you say that again?
You
You
are
say you're a
horrible
horrible
husband.
husband.
Thank you, Bear.
Why are
Yeah.
you a horrible husband? What'd you do, Archie?
He It is what it is, Bear. There's no point
Hey,
evading
it's
the
okay.
truth.
Yeah, listen, I always loved your honesty. You are who you are. What are you gonna do? Nobody's fucking perfect.
You mentioned something before. You said you were seriously considering downsizing.
I am downsizing. By the way, you have another super chat from Jim.
Okay, we got another super chat. Oh, no, we did that one, Bear.
Oh, are
Another
you
one,
sure?
another one
Yeah,
at the bottom.
yes, Balkan women are great. $2.
Then there's
Uh,
another one.
There's one past that.
It hasn't come up yet. I don't know why.
After the
Oh,
Balkan woman, the
Oh, here
next
we
one.
go. Got
No,
it
the
now.
one before
Got it
that. The one before that.
There's
Rodent.
a $5 one.
Sorry.
$5 one above that.
Fuck.
I mean, Italian food is great, but a bit overrated. Food is great and very Balkan food is great and very underrated. And yes,
Rodent.
Istanbul is one of the world's great cities. Oh, you know what, Jin? I guess you were there, man. You've been all over, so I'm assuming that's the one city I have interest to visit. Um, very much. I'm not big on traveling, but I would like to visit Istanbul. So
Rodent $3.02 horrible husband is an understatement.
I wonder why
Hey,
you cannot see the super chat prior to that.
hey, Archie, I got a question for you, man. Do you wear your El Primero watch?
I love that watch.
That's a good
I
watch.
love that watch.
It's a high beat. You know, that's a very high beat watch. It's 36,000
Yes.
beats
Yes,
per
that's
hour.
yes, it is correct.
And so if you
And
like
they
listen to it, it ticks really fast. Like
yes,
I'm going to disagree
Rodent
with
3.
one thing with Rodent 3. One thing I personally think Italian food is the most overrated. Yeah, I agree on that. And frankly, I think it's not even. I would not even put Italian food as very exceptional in any shape or form. Um, for me, Italian food is fucking boring and mediocre. Um,
Oh
I would agree with you,
no.
man. Oh
oh fuck
man.
yeah! I would say Balkan food is way tastier, way more
What do you don't
flavorful.
like about it? What's the what kind of Italian food are we talking about,
So
man?
listen, I'm surrounded with Italians. Those people fucking think pasta is the pinnacle of culinary arts. Give me a fucking break. It's a fucking pasta.
Pasta's good, man.
Calm down.
Pasta's good.
Just calm fucking down, man. Pasta meatballs, pasta meatballs. Oh fuck.
What
I,
about pizza? What about pizza? What about
oh
like
fuck. You know what? There's a very little originality in Italian cuisine. They're
Mr.
all
X,
boring.
show your face. I don't know who Mr. X.
You know what? I mean, just fucking to me, they all smell like Olive Garden. It's fucking garbage.
hey, you
I
know what I
love
like this? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I love Thai food. I love Hungarian cuisine. I love even to be honest with you, in Austria, has a great cuisine.
What about
Austria
Mexican,
is
man?
awesome. I like northern Italy, maybe a little more. Northern Italy is a little better.
What about
The more you
Mexican
go
food?
down to south, the fucking worse it gets. It's fucking disaster. The more you go down to south, it's fucking watery sauces and shit.
We got
Garbage, total fucking garbage.
Mr. X. Who is Mr. X? Talk, Mr. X.
I've been on before.
Oh, okay.
Are you there?
How are you?
Am I
Yeah,
on?
yeah, we can hear you.
So I want to know what Eddie thinks about this car.
Okay, what
About
is it?
What is it, Eddie?
Let me see. That's a Lamborghini, man. Murcielago.
It's a fake Lamborghini. You want to see the fake?
Let's see it.
Fake Lamborghini,
I
wow.
can't see it that well. I can't see it that well. That's not a fake Lamborghini, man. Bullshit.
It's
man.
actually a Ford with just an engine cover.
I'm not buying
Get
it,
out
man.
of here.
I'm not buying it, man. Let me see. Let me see. That's bullshit.
Oh no, let's see the carbon body. That's the
That's
real
a fucking
deal.
that's a what do you call that
Oh
fucking
wow, Mr. X,
Diablo, man.
that's fucking cool,
That's
man.
the Diablo, man. That's a Mercedes, some kind of Mercedes.
Ooh, look at that, Archibald.
Suzuki
Look at that.
Hayabusa, man. Wow. The Hayabusa means hawk in
And that's to remind me not to drive like an idiot.
you can go
Super
200
chat
miles
from
an hour on
Patel,
that bike.
if
That thing will
possible.
kill you. Let me
Here
see
we
the
go. We got a
Lamborghini,
great
man.
super
Wow.
chat. We got Rodent 5. I mean, Italian food is great, but a bit overrated. Balkan food is great and very underrated. And yes, Istanbul is one of the world's great cities.
I'm telling you,
Rodent,
man, anyone that knows anything about the food will realize that
Hey, start it up. I want to hear the engine, man.
Italian food is fucking mediocre at best. Super chats, Archie.
here we go. We got
Hey,
super
who
chat
was that
from
guy? That was Patel
Philippe.
Philippe.
Just 1 minute. Patel Philippe. No, it's not. AC3, please price at a trip on the Orient Express from Paris to Istanbul for Bear. Thank you. And would you bring your LV trunks on the trip?
Dude, that would be amazing. You know, there is that actually go jump on the interweb and let's see. Let's book this trip for Bear. Paris to Istanbul. Orient Express. And I'm gonna borrow your LV trunks, Sachi. I'm gonna borrow your LV trunks.
Okie dokie. Just bringing it up now. I've got it on the screen. Fucking hell, Bear. I want to do it, Bear. I want to do it.
Wait until you see the price, and then you'll realize. You'll
5
realize
nights
what's
of
up.
luxury following one of the most famous journeys.
Oh man, it
Paris
would be
to
dream come true.
Istanbul.
Two of us, Archie. Two of us. You and I. Live streaming from Orient Express.
19,000 per passenger. What the fuck? They can't. I don't want to buy the train, Bear. I don't want to buy the train. I just want to.
Hey, that's a special trip. That's not a regular train, man. That's a special train.
But
Holy
if there is
fuck!
a
Historic cabin.
if there is a
Twin
place
cabin,
in time to you,
£20,000 per passenger.
mm-hmm.
What the fuck? That's not a
Listen,
suite
those
or
are
a
special.
grand
Those are
suite.
special trains, Archie. Those aren't like a. That's a Russian train.
Imagine Archie using your
5 days? What the fuck?
mm-hmm.
That's for rich people, man.
True luxury, Archie. True
And they
luxury.
feed you. That's 5-star. Everything is high end. It's a very man. You feel after that trip, you're gonna feel so good, man. It's like like.
How am I going to pay off my credit card after that trip?
Hey,
Can I stream from the train, Bear?
I highly recommend
Yeah,
that.
of course you could stream from the train, and this would be perfect opportunity to use your Louis Vuitton truck.
Yeah, definitely.
Holy shit, Bear.
I'm telling you, man, that's remarkable. I looked into that.
They probably got showers on that train. You could take a shower, man.
Of course.
Or a bath or whatever. You could just
they're butlering everything. You have a personal butler.
How the fuck, Bear? How the fuck do they price this at £20,000?
People pay for it. They go.
And they sell out.
They sell out per day. Sorry,
it's a
£20,000 per passenger. It's only 5 fucking days. It's not how many months? What is it?
It's beautiful, man.
5 nights.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hey, the way you can see from that train, you can see they're like you can see all the like the wilderness and stuff. It's very beautiful.
$37,000. My BMW's not worth that much now, Bear.
That's what it is, man.
Of course. Can you get Jim Tingler super chat? You can continue this, but I love this super chat. This is exactly the point I was trying to make. Exactly the point. Thank you, Jim, for a super chat that clarifies what I was trying to say.
Rodent $3.05. Yes, Hungary and Austrian, Bavarian cuisine, the Lombard cuisine in Italy. These Philistines who are brought up on Olive Garden don't get it.
Especially fucking American Italians are fucking worse. These fuckers, they don't know food, man.
They don't know, but no, they're good. They know how to cook. They know how to cook.
What do they know how to cook, man?
There's a place called Tre Amici.
Oh fuck!
And it's fucking it's really good restaurant, man. Italian, top of the line shit, man. I
Yeah,
like these
whatever.
they like pasta. I don't know what I forgot what they like mastacholis, and they're stuffed with ground steak with like a very special sauce. What's that, lamb?
That looks delicious, Archie.
Yeah, that's a big piece, man.
Archie, next super chat, big boy.
Super. This was my father. This was left over.
How much is that, man?
Oh, ridiculous! It's about as expensive as that fucking train trip.
Hey, I can cook that for you on a grill, man.
We've got a super chat here from JD MTL, $7 for the Hungarian crew.
Are you Hungarian, JD Montreal? I did not know that. Yeah, I love Hungarian food.
Hey, my
I
friend is from
love.
Bulgaria. Bulgaria. I had a friend named Dimitri from Bulgaria. I don't know what happened to him. I miss him, man. I haven't seen him in many years. He used to be my best friend in high school. His name was Dimitri. He used to come by my. He used to be. He was an
Yeah,
alcoholic.
you know what? I couldn't care less about the steak. That's right, Patrick. It just doesn't do shit for me.
Hey Bear,
I always find very, very funny when
hey
people think
Bear, I
that
used to have a
steak
friend.
is.
Hey, check this out, man. I had a friend of mine who Dimitri. He was an alcoholic, man, and like he would drink.
I'll tell you, JD Montreal. Um, we had a wonderful Hungarian restaurant in city where I am. Unfortunately, they got old, they closed, I missed that. Man, I loved going to Hungarian restaurant. I just think the flavors of their food, probably my favorite European cuisine. And next to Greek, I'd say Greek, and Hungarian, and obviously Balkan food would be best European food in my
What do
opinion.
you order there? What do you order there?
Oh, from Hungarian restaurant? Well,
Yeah,
you definitely have to have a goulash. I mean, that's the most traditional. They have a beautiful Wiener schnitzels.
is it?
Uh,
Is it? Do they like cook it? Do they put the goulash into like a bread? They like take out like the middle of the bread
no,
and
they did
pour
not. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. No, nothing of that nature. Basically, uh, it's really like a bread on the side. You know what I mean?
okay, it's like a stew, right? Like a beef stew.
Yeah, the percult, the hotbagi palachinka, the chicken paprikash, the gundel palachinka. They have a fantastic stuff. They have awesome stuffed cabbages, unique in there.
Do they have
The
like the peppers, stuffed peppers with like steaks,
Right,
ground
they're
steak?
masters of peppers. The
I like
noodles,
that
the
kind of stuff. I
nogli,
like that.
the nokli, the pogacha, Hungarian pogacha. I mean, fantastic, fantastic cuisine. Very, very diversified, very tasty, with amazing seasoning. Um, I mean, there's
Do you drink
literally
wine? Do you drink wine, Bear?
they have a great wine. Hungarians also produce
Do
very
you
good
drink?
wine.
Do you like Cabernet Sauvignon?
I'm not big on drinking, to be honest with you. I hardly drink, but if I do
I'm a
choose
wine
the
fan.
wine, I go for French. I go for French primarily.
I love
Um,
wine. Hey, I love wine, Bear. I love Cabernet Sauvignon is my favorite wine. It's like a little bit sweet. That you know where it comes from, like from Serbia.
How about Chardonnay? I'm more of a Chardonnay guy.
You like Chardonnay? You haven't tried Cabernet Sauvignon?
Mm-hmm.
It's very like it's a dark wine and it has you have to leave it out. You don't like open a bottle drink right away. You have to pour it into a decanter so it can get some so it can breathe a little bit so it oxidizes so the sugars start to ferment like start open it'll oxidize a little bit and it gets the flavors, man. It's more it opens up, man. It's so fucking good. I love
I like
wine.
I like I like friends of mine, Italians. They have a homemade wine. I like that young wine. I can enjoy that.
Yeah.
Uh, I can,
Moscato.
but I'm not really connoisseur. So for me, I prefer wine on a sweet side, which
Yeah,
I
me too.
find
I
that
enjoy.
the people who are actual wine connoisseurs and refined wine drinkers, they tend to go more with the dry,
Dry.
right?
Dry.
But
Yes.
I'm not that guy. I like I said, my favorite
I
is
like
a
sweet
friend of
too.
mine. friend of mine, he makes his own homemade, and it's a young red wine, and I think it's delicious.
Hey, there's
Delicious.
there's a wine called Black Doctor. I think it's from Serbia. It's a Cabernet, and it's really sweet. It's a dessert wine, and then also Kagor. I don't know if you heard of Kagor.
No, no, I didn't.
That's one of my
We have
favorite.
another super chat from Jin Tingler.
We got a super chat from Jin Tingler. We got a Tingler super chat. Rodent $5. Hungarian wine is great. A very good Igri Bikava is nice, and they also make nice Cab Franc. American
Cabernet
little
Blanc,
bit
Cabernet
sweet
Blanc,
wine is shit.
or Cabernet. I don't know. Cabernet Blanc is like the white version of the Cabernet grape.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Man, you guys got me fucked up. I gotta go buy some wine now, motherfucker. Now I gotta go to the store.
I'm more. To be honest with you, Eddie, I am more about food than wine. I
Well,
like
you gotta
food.
drink. Listen, food and wine goes together. It's like an art, man. You have to drink it together. It gives you. It's like a palate, man. It gives you flavors, man. You have to like enjoy. You know what I mean?
Of course, of
Like
course.
that steak Archie is eating right now. I think it would go with a Cabernet, like a dry Cabernet Sauvignon would fucking go like a smoky. There's another German wine. I forgot what it's something Rhine. It's like a smoky, dark wine. It tastes so good. It tastes so good, man. It's like you get the flavor when you taste it. It's sweet. I mean, it's not really sweet. It's a little bitter, but you got sweet notes. And then it's like you got like a smoky flavor. You feel like the wood caskets the casks that it comes in. You could taste. I think it's what do you call it? Damn, I don't know what it's made out of. Some kind of they use them in whiskey making, those casks. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
And you could take, because what they do is they burn them on the inside with a fire, and it gets like a smoky, like it turns dark. And the wine gets that flavor after like sitting in those casks for like a couple of years.
You could be talking to me about that all day long. I have no fucking idea.
I know.
To me, this is just as interesting as a car talk.
Hey, you know what'd be cool? Listen, man, you know what'd be cool? We'd get together, like, look at all these like exotic luxury watches, and drink wine, and just fucking, talk to everybody, like talk to people and stuff. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yes,
I wanted
Archie.
to ask you. You mentioned you were downsizing.
You know what, Archie? I'll be honest with you.
I'm thinking of the same thing. I want to do the same thing, Bear. I had enough.
You know, when I figured out you I actually became a person you respect.
Yes.
The moment I felt you started to respect me is when we ate at a Chinese restaurant, and you saw how strategically I hold the pork for me first and for you second.
Yes. Yes.
And that's when we became true friends.
Yes. Because some people would say you're greedy. You were hogging it, but I had total respect.
Exactly. So that would be my favorite. I love
You don't hog
Chinese
the rice.
food.
You don't hog the rice.
I was fucking begging. I was begging, Tan. Let's go to fucking Chinese restaurant for fuck's sake. All we do is eating fucking pizza. I'm so fucking sick of it. Sick of it. Fucking pizza. Fuck me, Dad. And you can't tell me that wasn't the best dinner we had in New York.
And New York got
awesome,
that thin pizza, that real thin pizza, the New York slice.
Fuck pizza, man. Pizza is fucking lowest form of food, man.
Hey, you haven't had Chicago pizza, man. Have you been to Chicago, Bear?
Yeah, I fucking hated it. It fucking swims in the sauce. Disgusting.
Man, no, you gotta have it from certain places, man.
Oh, fuck that.
Everywhere, man. You had a bad experience.
Super chat, where have you been?
Hey, Bear, you say you're gonna downsize your watch collection. What are you gonna leave? You're just gonna have the Submariner and that's it?
We'll see. Super chat, where have you been, Archibald?
Super chat. We got a super chat here from Patel Philippe, $2. Holy shit, what does that say?
Eddie, do you like Leskovačka kavurma?
What's that?
It's actually dish made in South Serbia from intestines.
I've never had that. It's
Fucking
kind of
Well,
like
delicious,
I think I
delicious.
think I think we call it tripe.
tripe, like
It's
soup.
not. We have
Or no,
tribes
it's not
too.
stomach lining, and
Yeah,
it's
we have
making
tribes. This is actually consisting of small intestines and
okay,
large intestines and stomachs. So this is not the tribe. We have tribes too.
okay.
We have tribes too.
And have you ever had
Uh,
like pho, that soup, that Vietnamese pho?
yeah, of course, I love pho,
Oh, of
man.
I
That's
course.
like that
such a
too,
good
We
man.
have
soup.
I
we
haven't
have
had that in
faux
years.
restaurants around here.
Yeah, well, that's big in San Francisco area, right? That's huge.
Yeah, I mean there's a you know there's 3 or 4
I
just in my
wonder,
town.
did Patel actually eat Leskovačka kavurma? I'm actually fucking shocked he knows about that. Fuck me, Dad. That's
Hey, that
like
was that guy Patel Philippe with the Lamborghini, man.
I'll tell you, there are Serbians they would not know what he's talking about. That's crazy, crazy. We have another super chat, Archibald from JD Montreal.
JD MTL $7. Try Hungarian plum Pelinki, Eddie. You become
Pelinka,
a
Pelinka, plum Pelinka.
Pelinka.
That's
What is
a
that?
fucking that's strong. That is strong, Eddie.
What is it? What is it? It's a wine.
Oh no, it's liquor, liquor.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I think it's good. I like that kind of stuff. Hey, do you like
It's
the
like a
Italian?
grappa. It's like a grappa, Eddie. It's like a grappa,
Hey,
but
do you ever
stronger.
drink? Wait a second. Do you ever drink this? It's called Disaronno.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
I like Disaronno, man. I like Disaronno. Hey, I drank that with that girl. I got a bottle of Disaronno, man. We were drinking, and
Jin
she was acting
Jin
crazy.
is making me laugh. Jin is making me laugh.
What do you say?
Jin, super chat, Archibald. Super chat. Where have you been?
Here we go. We got a super chat. Rodent $3.02. Bosnian women are crazy, by the way.
Nah, man, they're hot, man.
They are hot. I agree with that, but they are
But yeah,
crazy
they are
too.
crazy too,
Yeah,
man.
I tell you, man, that's you are definitely in tune with you're in tune with everything, everything in that part of the world, Jin. Evidently, evidently.
Hey, Bear, I was gonna say, man, you know that if you wear a Submariner, that's the only watch. That's a good watch, man. You can wear it for your
No,
rest
no,
of your
no.
life.
Actually, I wear other shit too. I mean, Submariner, to be honest with you, tends to sometimes
It's a heavy
be
watch.
be a little boring.
It
Gets a
is
little
boring.
boring.
It is, but it's boring, but it's reliable. Like it's fucking right on, man. The time is fucking
Yeah,
always correct.
there are other watches, but like when we were picking our best two, there are lots of other dive watches, but when it comes to like the 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 final two that you'd really want to just settle on for life, the Submariner, it's kind of hard to beat, except for maybe the GMT. Um,
The only thing, GMT is a pilot watch. It's for pilots because they go because you got that quick set function. The thing is with the Submariner, I'm gonna tell you something. It is a boring watch, but it's a reliable watch, and it's not hot horology. That's the whole thing. If you like hot horology pieces, like if you're into like very high end watchmaking and real, like I think like you got to go into Patek or what's his name, Gégé Lecoultre, or Vacheron and Constantine or something like that, or Audemars Piguet. If you're into hot horology, but if you just want a reliable watch, the Submariner is one of those. Why you can wear that for life. You don't have to service it all the time. It's gonna last for. It's like a Seiko. It lasts. It's very strong. It's one
I
of those
just want to
watches.
say big hello to cousin Angelic, guys. Please make sure you visit Angelic's channel, one of my favorite channels. Uh,
Yes.
primarily, primarily when he runs it. I prefer when he is actually running his channel. That's a treehouse, and it's a great. He's a great host. He can be very funny and interesting. He got recently monetized, and help him out. He's a good guy. He's a great supporter of ArchieLuxury, and I love Angelic. I love cousin Angelic. So help him out. It's a treehouse. Angelic, if you can, you want to put a link to your channel. You can put it in your chat. You have the ranch, so you can do that, and people can join and subscribe and enjoy your content. My favorite is when cousin Angelic and Tommy do it together. Very cool. Very cool. We have another super chat from Rodent 3.0, Archie.
Rodent 3.0. Here we go. Rodent 3.0, $5. Bear, I plan to be in Novi Sad in November.
Novi Sad
What
in
should I tell
November.
the ladies as a tourist on the Danube?
You probably know this better than me, Tingler. I'm sure you have your commentary ready there. One good thing about this part of the world, everyone speaks English, so you don't feel like you are ever in a situation that they don't understand you. Novi Sad is the second biggest city in Serbia. A beautiful city. Very nice, romantic city. Danube is gorgeous, of course. Food is amazing. In Vojvodina part, probably the best food in Serbia by far. And yeah, you'll have a great time, man. I am sure that you will enjoy it.
What Skull was gonna say, man? You know that the Rolex, like the day dates and the smaller, like the date just, those are really good watches. They're strong, but they're not made to like be like, they're not a Submariner. People think, they think you can, I mean, that you can, they are waterproof, but they're not to the same like depth rating like a Submariner. And sometimes people think overdo it. They go in they start swimming with them and do all kinds of shit, and then all of a sudden they flood with water if they don't screw down the crown or the seal breaks or something like that.
I see you, Reaper. I see you, Reaper. And big hello to Forbin as well. Forbin, nice to see you in the chat. Little Dave, of course. NATO is always here. Nice to see NATO. Wonderful supporters. Top 9099. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here.
Hey, Archie, man, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What I was gonna tell you, whatever you do, I know you're gonna do whatever you want to do, anyways. But like your collection, if you're gonna sell stuff, don't sell the Jeja de Couture. I think that's one of the best like hot horology watches you can have, and I think
I totally get it. I love that watch.
That watch, man.
That's a beautiful watch.
It is a beautiful watch.
I actually wanted to add a Pam. I'm thinking about adding a Pam, not at the moment because I'm a little bit money. A Panerai.
No, Archie, don't do it. Don't do it. It's boring.
Archie, I think it's about the time you give a shout out to Discount. Come on, just say go full screen and say I love Discount. Go full screen.
I love Discount.
And tell him to choose the style of your hair today. You choose Discount. Choose the style of my hair today.
Choose the style of my hair today, Discount.
There you.
We got a super chat from JT MTL, JD Montreal, $2.80. Eddie, you mature well. I got to tell you, Bear, seriously, you're looking at downsizing. What's the reason? Are you just sick of having... You know what annoys me with so many watches? You've got potential service costs, Bear.
Of course.
And you've got security issues. And you've got so many things. You know what I mean? Like it's not easy to just manage this stuff, Bear.
Of course.
What makes you want to downsize? You had enough or what?
It's getting in that age that you just want to kind of start organizing things for your family and yourself, making plans that make sense at your age.
How old are you now?
I'm 57.
That's not old, Bear.
It's getting there. By the way, guys, there is a link that Angelic has posted in the chat. Make sure you join his stream. Go join his channel, subscribe, and help our dear friend cousin Angelic. It's a different things. It's an age. It's you know what, Archie. You come to conclusion eventually that uh, too much is too much.
How many do you think would be your number? What's the number?
I don't know. I didn't get to that specifics yet. I just slowly keep doing what I'm doing.
Are you buying any more?
No, no. If I do end up getting something new, it's going to be result of trading up.
How is the watch market in Canada? What's it like at the moment, Bear?
It's stabilized. It's not. It's not like it's not bad or good or anything. It's stabilized. You still cannot get Rolex from ADs. That has not really changed. Um,
How come you
but
can't get them from AD?
the same like everywhere else. There's still demand for Rolex in ADs, right? So it's stabilized. It's just a type of market that probably gives you. It's not a flippers market. It's a normal market. I don't know how to word it.
Hey Archie, you know what you should do if you want to do? I don't think you should though, but like whatever you want to do, if you want to keep, I'd keep the Patek and the GG de Coultre, and that's it, man. That's the.
Yeah, no, I just looking at Bear. I'm looking at a few options. That's all. You know, I sometimes I catastrophize my life. I've had a few things I catastrophize, but
Hey, do you know?
Oh my God, Jin, you are so kind, Jin. Thank you very much, man.
whoa,
Thank you.
$50.
Volim te partizane. Thank you, Jin. That you know how much that means to me. Can you get some pizza? Get some
I
pizza,
want a
puncher.
pizza, man. Hey, buy me a pizza, man. I'm hungry, man. No, I'm just kidding. Whatever. Buy me a pizza, man.
Man, that is so generous. Thank you so much. There, I will get pizza. I'm actually getting pizza for my son today, Bear.
I want some pizza. I'm
Nice.
hungry, Archie. I'm starving, man. I don't got that
Very
much
nice,
money.
Arch.
You
I don't got
know,
much money, man. I'm hungry, Archie.
How you gonna fucking eat pizza? You just ate a fucking 30 pounds of meat.
no,
My
not now,
body's gonna
Bear.
die,
Later
man.
Like in 2 hours, eh?
in dinner time.
Okay, Arch. All right,
I don't
buddy.
know what I'm gonna cook tonight,
Bear,
Archie.
tell me this: with your watch collecting, you really want to downsize.
Let me
Um,
clarify this because there's still people
are you
asking.
going to sell anything to the
Can I
punters?
just
To the people
clarify
who want
this
to buy?
because people are asking? No,
Yes.
Whiskey Reaper. I don't get paid. I'm not paid by ArchieLuxury. I'm here to help my friends. That's it. I don't do this for money. I'm not paid, period. Just so everyone knows. Bear is not getting paid. Thank you. Go ahead.
Hey Bear, I want to watch, man. I want a spring drive Seiko, man, like super
It's a great watch.
Japanese. I want to get one. I gotta find one because they're hard to find. You know, they don't have them here. Like, you can't just go in a store and be like, "Oh, here's the spring drive." You gotta look on them online and stuff. But you gotta be careful. I love the spring drive. They're so smooth. The way that hand moves around is so smooth. No other watch can match that.
Actually, Bear, I got to tell you something. I've got some special secret photos.
Secret photos? Oh my
Yeah, I don't
God.
know if I should share them with you guys, but
What kind of
Secret
photos?
photos. Oh my goodness. How secret are they? How
uh,
secret are they, Archibald?
this was okay.
You have another super chat from Patel Philippe, by the way.
What kind of secret
Patel
photos?
Philippe, $5. Show us some of Louis Vuitton's most expensive trunks. Okay, so I got a special thing for Tan Zeal himself. For the Zeal, I've got a present for him.
Okay.
Hey, what kind of secret photos, man? What are you talking about?
We
This
all
was
want to know.
when I picked up the box. I
Oh.
actually went to LV and they showed me some secret stuff there.
Hey,
Okay.
what kind of options do you have when you do the box? Do they have like templates that they pick it out, or you ask them specifically how you want it, or how does that work?
And what happened was, Bear, I'm going to show this to you. I'm just downloading. I'm sending a copy to Tan because he likes this sort of shit.
Okay.
And I'm just downloading. Just give me a moment. I will show you something here. This would be perfect, Bear. Can I ask you something? I really wanted to go on the Orient Express, right?
Oh, dude.
5 days is actually perfect on the train, right?
It's a beautiful
Yeah.
trip, man.
But Bear, the only problem I have is, fuck me dead, that is so expensive. I mean, who the fuck do they think they are fooling? Can I ask you that?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't
seriously,
know
people
who is,
actually pay that?
It's
oh,
expensive,
obviously.
Archie, man. They gotta run that. There's a lot of things that they do. It's like to maintain it, man. That's an old steam
I'm just
train.
downloading it now because I'll show you this. So this was when I went to pick up my
Hawkeye,
box.
I don't think so. Hawkeye, I don't think so. I don't think so, Hawkeye. Go ahead, Archie.
When I went to pick up my box, this is where these photos are from, okay? So that's what happened. They had the box waiting for me, and they...
How much does it cost to paint the box?
Sorry. So how much does it what, sorry?
Does it cost to paint it?
They actually did that for free for me.
Really? Can they paint whatever you want on there, or is like you got to pick from a list of things that they?
No, they can paint whatever you want, but I
Does that come off, or that's permanent?
no, it doesn't come off. It's permanent.
It's actually pretty cool. I mean, it's like personalized. It's beautiful, man. I like it. I think I seen it. It's got a little kangaroo on there, and the red and white. What does that mean? You're Polish or what?
Sorry?
Why'd you put red and white striping?
I just like that. That's just my favorite.
Makes him feel like a royalty. It's a Monaco feel.
It's pretty cool, man. I like it. I think those watch boxes, I think they're pretty cool.
See how he smiles? I know exactly if he knows that I know.
Okay, have a look at this, Bear. What do you think of that? So this is they do painting now, right?
I like
so there
that.
We go. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the stuff here.
Marcelo should get that. That would be perfect for Marcelino.
It looks like a sticker or something.
No, this is painted. You like this, eh?
I think it's pretty cool, man. I like those boxes, man. I wish I had a box. I don't have.
This is one for watches. You know, we were saying before, Bear, you had the boxes, the 8. They've also got this here for 16. Look at this, Bear.
You know, I did not know that. I never seen this on their site.
How much is a box like that?
Probably 20,000.
Are you serious?
Australian.
That's a lot, man.
Okay, so I'll show it to you. So I took a few photos, and it comes out. So you can put all the books in here, Bear.
Oh, cool.
And they also had this 3 winders.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Inside the box?
Now, this is a different one. This is a different one.
Very nice.
And look at this. This is the ultimate.
Look at that.
Hey, didn't you used to have something like that, Archie? You had a whole bunch of those.
I never had one of these. This is like $200,000. Jewelry and watches, Bear. This is jewelry and watches.
Who do you think of when you see this? Who comes to mind?
CB.
And who else?
Hey Archie, man. Hey Archie, I remember you used to have a video when you had one of those like.
And who else?
Wine Baron.
Hey Archie, I was jealous of you because you had that. I wanted a briefcase like that. I can never find one. Man. I don't got money. Like
to me, Archie, you know who comes to my mind? Fella.
Hey Archie, I like those briefcases. I wish I had one, man. Just
look at comment from Jim Tingler. I love it.
So this is when I went to pick up my box, Bear. Look at this.
Super chat.
Jim Tingler. Rodent $3.02. I'd live in communism for that view from my Lada.
Give him a view once again. Give him a view.
I love you, man. You hear me? Archie, I love you, man.
Actually, I'll come back to that just as soon as I finish these
Sure,
pictures.
sure.
Yeah?
Hey, Archie, man, I love you. All right.
No worries, man.
Hey, man, you're a good guy, man. I love you with all my heart, man. No bullshit.
Thanks for coming on today. Thank
Hey,
you.
man, I love you, man. Swear to God, to
Thank
you, man.
you.
All right, you take care, man. I'll see
Thank
you.
you.
All
So,
right.
Bear, this is how they had it set up when I came there. Look at that. 4 chocolates and a champagne to pick up the box.
Nice.
AC3. What does that say?
Nice. I like that, Archie. That's class.
It says Brisbane Louis Vuitton.
I love
AC.
it. Well, actually, I think it's really nicely done, Archie. What kind of chocolates are those?
They had it. They had an orange cream in them. Orange cream.
Oh, I like those. I like those.
And that's how I picked it up, Bear. That is how it was done.
Yuri doesn't like it. Yuri think he's fucking tacky, man. Yuri think he's tacky, man.
It is what it is. You know, look at that beautiful coffee table box. That's incredible. Bear, we could take that on that train journey. I got to tell
Yes.
you something.
Yes.
Let's go back to the larder. There we go. That's the larder you wanted back up there. There we
That's
go.
for Jim. That's just another view of the communism. View of the communism.
We got Rodent 3.0, $2. Archibald Chesterfield the Turd. I will
Yes.
definitely get some wine and pizza tonight. That's for sure.
Good for you.
I got to tell you something, Bear.
What?
What I wanted to say to you is that is so expensive, Bear. You know, this stuff is it's beyond dear, right?
Of course.
And is it worth it? Fuck. I'm going to just show, I got a bit of video I shot there too. I'll show you a bit of video. There we go. That's the box in the store there. Look at
Spunky,
it.
behave or you're gonna go bye-bye, Spunky.
There we go. That's proof that I was there. I wore my bluesy. I mean, it is beautiful. This is for super rich people, Bear. I can only pretend.
Well, that's what you do. You are a great pretender.
Thank you, Bear.
You're welcome.
Expensive clothes. Those clothes are thousands of fucking dollars. The type of people who buy this shit, Bear, they kind of on that Orient Express. I would love to go on that, but that is so dear. 5 nights. Let me get this right. That's £4,000 a night, Bear. Bear, £4,000 a night.
Crazy, eh?
Fuck.
Hey, that's actually an interesting question or comment or whatever you want to take it. Did you ever think about working at Louis Vuitton store?
Bear,
I think you would be great in Louis Vuitton store. I'm serious. I'm not being
Bear,
fucking. I am
no.
not. I'm not trolling you. Okay? I'm
They
actually
don't
not
pay
trolling
well.
you.
They don't. There's no commission, and they don't pay well, Bear.
There's no commission?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's fucking. They're very hard on their staff,
Okay, well
and they,
that doesn't make
and they
any
don't want
sense. But
old
okay.
and fat. They don't want old and fat. They want young and cool. I'm not young and cool. Come
Huh.
on, Bear. In retail, they want a nice young person. They don't want some old fat fuck.
I don't know. I mean, okay, fair enough.
And
I
that's
mean,
the same reason I can't get a job in a jewelry store too. They don't want that, Bear.
a jewelry
I'm
store is
old.
different. I think you would suit the whole Louis environment. But hey, what do I know? You have another super chat from Jint Tingler.
Gin the Tingler, $3.05. You don't want to go all the way to the trashy people in Romania and Bulgaria. Laugh out loud. You don't
And
want to go all...
he follows up with another super chat.
Rodent 3.0, and I say this as someone who loves Romania.
There you go.
I gotta tell you, Bear, if you were going to retire in Europe there, where would you go? You'd go to Serbia? Where would you go? Well, you speak the language, that's the thing.
Yeah, if I would do kind of half, right? Half
Yep.
to retire. Most likely I would end up in Slovenia because my wife is Slovenian. That's still part of European Union, and it's only an hour flight to Belgrade, where I'm from.
How
We would
much do you have a house?
we would get the apartment in Ljubljana. We would get the apartment in Ljubljana, and that's the capital of Slovenia, which I love. I love the city. It's not too big. It's kind of charming, very nice city. It's kind of close to Italy, to Austria, to Europe. It's European Union. It's safe. It's advanced, and I am a very close flight to my birth city. So that's kind of actually something we discussed as a possibility. Is a possibility.
Okay. What do you think? Do you reckon you could retire in... what is it? Apartments are not as cheap as they used to be there now, are they?
Oh no, they're very expensive. But we have my wife's family has apartment there, which is going to be hers. I
Yeah.
have my apartment in Belgrade, so we don't need to buy apartments. We already have them.
What do you think of that idea? Could you do that now?
No, I cannot. I don't want to do that now yet.
How long do you want to keep working for, Bear?
I don't know. Maybe another. I don't know. 10 years.
Okay. At least you've got a 10-year plan.
I guess. I mean, to be
I'm
honest
ready
with
to
you.
stop work tomorrow. I'm sick of it.
Well, you know what? I don't know. I don't work hard. My job is not hard. What I do is not hard. Um, it just needs consistency, right? I have to be consistent. I do what I do. I'm not. I'm not. It's not. It's not exhausting. It's not. I have a lot of flexibility, a lot of freedom. So that's a good thing about it. I have a great partners. I have a great team I'm with. So I don't have those problems, right? On the other hand, you are all on your own, really. To be honest with you, I don't envy you. You depend on people supporting you. It's a hard thing to do. I would never want to have a career like yours, but it's kind of difficult for you to change. I don't envy you. I don't. I know it's not easy for you, um, and it fluctuates more than anything else. It's tough. Um, I don't think you would ever recommend to anyone you care about to choose YouTube as a source of income. I think there is about a million other things that are better than YouTube. But this is where you are. This is where you are at the moment, and I think you just keep doing what you're doing, and things are going to be okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Jin, Jin. That's right. That's right. Jin's got a super chat.
Rodent 3, $5. Ljubljana is lovely. I go there for banking at UniCredit Slovenia. Laugh out loud.
Yes, Ljubljana is a beautiful city. Beautiful. I like that part of the world. Slovenian mentality suits me as well. Very nice people. I've been lucky to marry my wife, and that certainly helps. So yeah, I mean, she's gonna go visit Slovenia this year. I'm not going, but I've been there. I like it. I spent some time there. So it's a very nice location. Like Slovenia In 1 hour, you can be from mountain skiing going to the beach and swim in the Adriatic. That's such a amazing little country. It's a hidden gem in Europe. It's a Monaco of the Balkans.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Melania Trump is Slovenian, by the way. Uh, the Donald Trump's wife, which is also a big flex for me.
Yes, yes, yes.
Where do you
Bear,
think you're going to retire? What's your thought process? Like, where do you see you retiring? Are you going to be retired in Brisbane, or like how do you envision your retirement? All kidding aside, and don't do the shtick. Give me your fair assessment.
me.
Yeah, Archie, you.
Okay, seriously, right? I
Yeah, seriously. I mean, you know that you could do things like going to Vietnam, where cost of living is really low, or something like that. By the way, you have another super chat from Jin. I don't want to ignore super chats.
Super chat Jin Tingler, Rodent 3.0, $2. Slovenia is the perfect location between E and W, East and West.
That's exactly my thought process. It's a in European Union. It's a perfect location. It's a safe country. It's advanced country. It's really modern, just the way I like it. It suits all my needs, and I think that's going to be 6 months Canada, 6 months Slovenia, and obviously visiting all around. You have another super chat from Jin, who is a great sponsor tonight.
Yes, Jin is a great sponsor, $3. Bear, what do you think of my condo in Sardane, just across from Corfu in Albania? Seriously.
Um, I think listen. Albania is undiscovered beauty. A lot of my friends have gone to Albania for summer for vacation. So I think you got a good idea, because you can get things really cheap there. That's a beautiful city. It's on the sea. Um, you are very smart to get this at this time. Um, it's a basically open Ionian Sea. Gorgeous. It's a gorgeous, charming city. I think you're a genius, man. That's a great move. Fantastic place to have as the vacation spot and to spend time there. Cost of living there is low. Beauty of the nature is amazing. Albanian people are extremely welcoming. Um, Absolutely fantastic idea. I think you're gonna probably pay about a fraction of what apartment cost in Ljubljana in Slovenia or Belgrade, and yet you're going to be on a sea. This is like being in a Greece, but for the fraction of the price. I think this is genius move. To be honest with you, genius move.
I got it. Bear, you were asking me, Bear.
Steve Burns, super chat. Sorry, Archie, I cannot ignore super chats.
That's okay. Steve Burns, $2. Is the Vacheron Constantine Overseas 4500V a keeper? So that's the classic three-hander.
Yes.
You know what?
Yes.
They've come down a long way. They really have come. They've gone through the floor. That was Mikey's dream watch.
There's no need to sell that now.
There's
Definitely.
no. Is it a keeper? Look, it's a keeper. Anything is a keeper if you love it. It's a great watch. It's a lovely watch. Forget investment potential and fucking making money and this and that. I got to say something. I'm not trying to criticize JJ, but I always find with JJ, he tends to buy things he's lost. He doesn't know what he really loves or wants. He buys things and, hey, it's all cool and they're amazing pieces, but he doesn't love them. Like one thing about Bear,
You're wrong about that. JJ's perfect. JJ cannot do anything wrong. I
Yeah.
admire JJ. JJ is the best, and
Like with OCs, the same thing I find. He likes the fact that people go, "Wow, what a great watch," and he says, "Oh, I wish I would have got the day date with the fluted bezel." And I'm thinking, just be grateful for what you got. You're so
well,
lucky
I
to
said
have.
the same thing. I said the same thing. I said the same thing. I mean, I don't see that. To be honest with you, I don't see that as a good thing. By the way,
And I mean,
Yuri, you're wrong. Albania is very different from Albanians in U.S. Albania is very different. The people of mentality of the people in Albania is different. It's a very, very safe country now. It's actually people are extremely welcoming, and it is a beautiful, beautiful country with really hospitable people. You cannot judge what you see in U.S. That's a totally different set of mind and different mentality. Yeah, Archie. So going back to question to you, what do
yes.
you think is your plan? How do you envision your retirement?
Okay, so my
Ideally,
retirement,
ideally.
I got to be honest with you, some of my expenses lately have gotten really out of hand. Okay. Um, and what I say is, I actually ended up using my credit card much more than I should have. Look, my retirement plans, Bear, I like to consider myself to be, I consider myself semi-retired already.
Okay.
Okay. And what I mean by that is, let's just clarify it. Okay. I'm not going to, the house I'm living in, it may not be a mansion or, but I'm
That's a
happy to stay
beautiful
there.
house.
That's
It's a
enough.
beautiful house.
That house is enough.
Beautiful house.
Um, I've got some investments. Like I've got an apartment I own with my wife that has got huge potential for growth. We've made a lot of money out of that. And we've got some retirement funds. The big problem, I'll be honest with you, Bear.
Yeah.
One mistake I made. I want to be on. I'm not bullshitting you, okay?
Yeah. Fair enough. We're talking. We're
I think one
talking.
of the biggest mistakes, and I mean, it gave me a lot of fun, but I think buying the luxury, well, you could call it a non-luxury car, but that BMW, I shouldn't have done that, okay?
Agreed. Agreed.
Because it's double to triple the price of a Camry, which is,
But you knew. Listen, you knew that from very beginning. You did not
yeah,
go
but it
into that
pulled me in.
journey.
It pulled me in. I love them because
Yeah, you did. This was purchase of passion. This was not purchase. This was an intelligent purchase, of course.
and I always said to myself when I bought that car, if anything goes wrong, because I had 4 Paddocks, I'll just sell a few of my watches off and pay out the car.
Okay.
Then the collection was stolen, right?
Right. Right.
And then what happened is, I built the collection again, but I got to be honest with you, things have gone the bit. It's nowhere. Look, I'm not crying that it feels sorry for me, but
No, no,
the
I
world
don't see
has
it.
changed. The costs are a lot higher now. Everything is more expensive now. It's really so. I'll be honest with you. I started off doing so much travel this year: Hong Kong,
Mm.
China, Bangkok. I went to Dubai. If my friend Dave said to me, "Hey, Art, do you want to come to Dubai with me?" You know what my answer would be now, Bear?
What would be your answer?
No, I can't afford it.
Okay.
I seriously would not do anything like that. I'm trying to stop the spending. I've been spending a bit too much. Okay. Well, it's not that I'm spending it, but okay. The travel like I did, I've suddenly said, fuck the road trip. I wanted to get away, but unfortunately, that cost blew out because the hotels in Australia, they were costing me 200 to 300 a night. From
Yeah.
150 to 300 a night. Okay, that's some hotels were cheaper, but I can tell you a lot of so it's the cost. I'll be honest with you, Bear.
Mhm.
I don't mind getting rid of the car in the future. I love it. I love it gives me a lot of joy, right? Unfortunately, the market has I can't sell it. I'm halfway through the finance term, right?
I get it. I get it.
I
But
can't
that's
sell it now because
you're talking very like you're talking near. I'm asking you how do you envision your retirement? What's your retirement like?
I think
Where?
I am
How?
semi-retired now. I am
Not
semi-retired.
really. Let's be honest. You fucking have to be on a stream every fucking day. That's not retirement.
Okay, what I would like to do is, Bear, I tried it. I tried running the streams from China. Do you think I can do that again? That was not really successful.
No, you've never been successful doing streams from anywhere outside your studio.
So I really want to go and live in Vietnam, low cost. I want to live in a low cost place. Okay, that's what I
Right.
want to do.
Is Lux still in UK? Where's Lux right now, by the way?
I believe he's in the UK. He's going back soon.
What's going on? Why is he not back in Thailand?
He wants to visit his fat mother. His mother's there.
Okay, fair enough. That makes sense. So his mom lives in UK?
Correct.
Okay. Vietnam is a nice place. I don't know. Is it nice? Is it?
Vietnam is amazing place.
Oh, I know. I remember the Saki Faki thing, but I don't really. I don't know what Vietnam is like today and how.
No. Vietnam is beautiful place. Believe you me. I would love to have the freedom to say, right, I'm going to stay there 3 months, then come back. I would like to do that. I tried it in Shenzhen. Okay, I'll tell you honestly.
How far is Vietnam from Australia?
Well, it's very close to Thailand because the continent is joined. They're joined. It's next door to Thailand.
Okay, so that makes sense. Even geographically, it would make sense for you.
The problem is they're 3 hours behind, so you'd have to wake up at fucking 4 or 5 in the morning to do the streams.
Why? Do you assume that this time slot is the best?
Well, it's worked for me in the past.
I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't.
What do you think? An hour later would kill it? Would an hour later hurt or not?
I honestly don't know. You can always try things, so you're not stuck. That's the advantage of your business.
Okay, so what's my plans? I'll tell you what my plan is. Okay, so I am working. Yes. I'm trying to not. I would love to go and live in a country for 1 to 3 months.
Okay.
I would like to do that next year, actually, Bear.
Okay.
I don't know what country. Could I do Japan?
Oh, that's expensive country.
It's expensive in Tokyo, but in the countryside, it's quite cheap.
Oh, you'd lose your mind in the countryside. What are you going to do in the countryside? You're not the type of guy for a countryside. Are you kidding me? You're a big city boy. Come on.
But
be realistic.
I'll go and visit Austin Daniels.
Oh, really? You're friends now? Oh, no, that's new. Thank you.
I haven't spoken to him in 2 years, but 18 months. But
well, when are you going to come and visit me and Tan? You're going to go visit him, and you're not going to visit us?
The problem is with Vancouver, don't you?
Vancouver? Go ahead. I don't know.
It's so far away, and it is so expensive. That's the problem.
That's true. I know. I'm just teasing you.
Look, I would love to go to America. I love America, but I looked at. Look, I'll be honest with you. I've got to be careful with my costs, right?
I know.
I think realistically, I would love to, actually, I'll tell you honestly, retirement. Okay, semi-retirement. I would love to fucking go next year for 1 to 3 months to a country overseas. Now, I can't do it in America. Hong Kong is so expensive to rent a place. That's no good. Singapore is so expensive. I've got cheap accommodation in Shenzhen, but
are you content to retire actually and live in Brisbane?
It'd drive me insane.
Why? What's wrong with Brisbane?
Brisbane's expensive.
You have another super chat from Rodent 3.0.
$3.05. We need duh. Also, I go to Austin's hometown in Kentucky twice a year to visit my horses. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, that's funny. You have a super sticker from Steve Burns, $1 super sticker. He's got some nice balloons for you.
No worries there. We got Steve Burns. Thank you so much.
NATO says that Thailand is still cheap. He's going for 6 weeks in December, and you can hire condos for Fike all. That's what
In
NATO
Thailand.
said. Yeah. Oh, super chat's coming in again, Archie. Super chat's coming in again.
Rodent $3.05. Let's talk about you coming to the land of the free. We can make it happen.
USA. Archie, let's go. USA. Yeah, it's don't count it out. Don't count anything out.
Australian dollar is
anything out. Because you are proud to be American. At least
I know I'm free. I'm proud to be an American. At least I know I'm free.
And super chat from Cliver. Thank you, Cliver. You did not let me down.
Fake bear.
Thank you, Cliver. Thank you, Cliver.
You know, I tell you honestly, I'd like to go. Okay, I tell you my aim next year, 25. I would like to live 1 to 3 months in an Asian country.
Okay.
Could I do it or not?
I don't know. How do I know, Archie? I'm just listening to you. I'm trying to figure out if you have a plan, if you actually have a plan, or you're totally clueless.
No, I would like to do that, but
one thing is what you like, and one thing what you should, and one thing is what you will. Super chat from Steve Burns. Thank you, Steve Burns. $5.
Steve Burns,
Very generous.
Archie, have you considered Hua Hin in Thailand? Great beach town with all the modern facilities and not touristy. Yeah, I love Hua Hin. You know what, Bear?
What, Archie?
I'd actually like to fucking do that. Actually go. I love Thailand. Thailand was amazing. Look, I haven't really Thailand. I'd like to go somewhere for a month, at least a month, like just one spot a month.
Okay.
And just, you know what? I found it. I'd like to do that. I would like to do that.
Oh, I love the upcoming super chat, Archie. Let's get it going, Archie. Let's get it going.
Rodent 3.0. What's he saying here? Rodent 3.0. He's got a link.
Okay, Archie, let's do this right, Archie. I want you to sing, Archie.
Okay, I'm just finding the link.
By the way, Lux is inviting you to come and live with him at Archibaldia.
Here we go. Just loading it up now.
Come live with me, Archibald. Luxy says, come and live with me. We can be bunk bed mates. You see how nice that is? Smiling.
What a lovely thing, Bear. Hey?
What a show today. What a show today. Wow.
What a show, Bear. What an amazing show. It's an amazing show with Bear. I got to tell you that. You always turn on the magic. I got to tell you, seriously, Bear, you know what? I'm thinking, okay, retirement-wise, right? I'm 52 in October, okay?
Yeah, baby.
I think I would like to semi-retire at about 60.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, I think so. I don't mind working. The problem is, I must tell you this: once you're in your 50s, it's very hard to go into something else. I'm kind of stuck where I am. Now, I don't mind it, but it's hard to go into another industry, don't you think?
Of course, it's hard, man. I mean, anything after 50 is difficult to change. Let's be honest.
You'd still employ staff if they're over 50, wouldn't you?
I do. Yes, absolutely.
But there is a lot of ageism out there, don't you think?
Absolutely, there is. But I'll be very honest with you. I don't. I look at that different. I just recently hired the maintenance manager, who is 56, 57, I think actually.
Sorry, how much?
56, 57.
That's not old, Bear.
What do you want me to say? It's older than you.
Is he good?
Yeah, he's fantastic. But you said, would you hire people over 50? So, yes, I responded
Yeah.
yes. Absolutely. Strider, I hope you're doing well, man. Strider, if you're in Canada, you can guarantee that I would help you, man. I really mean that. I'm really, really sorry for what happened to you. That is just terrible. Tan was the first one to told me about it, and I'm sorry, man. I hope things work out. I know you have a strong union, so that should be helpful. I don't know your present situation. We have another super chat from none other but Jen Tingler.
And this one here, we might save this for the outro, Bear. I might run this as the outro.
Well, no, I wanna treat the super chat as a super chat. Calm down. Why? Just play
Okay.
it now. Keep it. No outro.
Okay.
Oh, we have a Bulgarian. Cannoli cream is Bulgarian. Kako si bratko.
Bear.
I don't know if we are gonna get fit for this, eh?
Just play a bit.
Okay.
I met a strange lady.
Angelic Slayer, Patrick Chris, Hawkeye. Guys, make sure to thank Picars for the generous gift of the ArchieLuxury live stream membership. You're awesome, man. Thank you. For 17 months, Archie, bring
Wow.
up the
Thank you.
membership super chat.
P Cars, member for 17 months. Go to the Philippines, Arch. It's hard. Upvote Fikers.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Guys, can you upvote? It's been a decent stream today. Please help us out and upvote for effort that Archibald and team put together to entertain you. Guys, this is entertainment. Entertainment. So please remember to upvote and help us out. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bear, it's been a great show. It's been a great show. I want to thank everybody who's supported us today. Let's go through the list. I'm going to go through the list, Bear. We've had a great day today. It all started with Patel Philippe, Little Dave, Sam Davidson, Patel Philippe, Malik Diamond. We had Little Dave, SR Bell, Osman Alva, Malik Diamond, Brian, Patel Philippe, William Gaudrian, Apes, Patel Philippe, SR Bell, Herman Piano Dude, Wristful Thinking, Frank V, Patel Philippe, Darth Nagus, Herman Piano Dude, Patel Philippe, SR Bell 67, Patel Philippe, Rich Mitch, Patel Philippe, Rodent 3.0, Rodent 3.0, Rodent 3.0, Rodent 3.0, Rodent 3.0, Patel Philippe, Rodent 3.0, JD Montreal, Rodent 3.0, JD Montreal, Rodent 3.0, Rodent 3.0, JD MTL, Rodent 3.0, Patel Philippe, Rodent 3.0, 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 Steve Burns, Rodent 3.0, Steve Burns, Rodent 3.0, The Rancher, Steve Burns, Rodent 3.0, Rodent 3.0, P-Cars, and one UCLT member for 15 months. Nice one, Arch. Great vid. Bear, it's been a superb program today. I want to thank you. Thank everybody. and we will be back. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back. I will be back. That's for sure.
We have one little request from Jim Tingler, who is obviously one of the big sponsors for tonight's show. He
Yes,
wants to
sir.
have the man at work for the outro.
Sure, we can do that, Bear. We can definitely do that. We'll get that as our outro today, Bear. We can get that. I'll play it properly, okay? We'll play it properly.
No, don't do properly because you're gonna get copyright strike. You can do a little bit to speed it. It's that then you don't get a copyright strike.